And I'm live. Hola, mi gente. Joe Guerrero live from the Credit Card Connection Studios in freaking wintry Hackensack, New Jersey. How you doing, mi gente? You know, literally, it's winter again. I don't get this. The calendar is just toying with us. But I was in Pittsburgh this weekend, and last night it snowed enough to cover cars. That's what I've been dealing with. But mi gente, you already know if it's Tuesday, it's Hola mi gente Tuesday. It's Wepa Tuesday. I should do it on a Wednesday and call it Wepa Wednesday, right? But I want to say hello to the chat. I also have to mention something. Anthony Venture and Chad Allen both became Joes last week. I have to say, it made my day. Both of them were hilarious. Anthony, thank you for going out of your way to get a wig and be Timu Joe. And then Chad, the very next day, had a slow motion chancleta fly in front of his face. That was excellent. I love you guys. I just really enjoyed it. So thank you for that. So as Chad said, we are a couple of minutes in and we're up to 36 people already, mi gente. So I'm going to say hello to the chat for a quick sec. I got my son, John. How you doing, Papi? You are always first. How you doing? Calder, how you doing, Papi? Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Sean, big wepa to you, Papa. Thank you for being here as well. Johnny Jimenez, hello, Papi. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Xavier, wepa, how you doing? Member for 12 months. Let's go. Let's do that. Join the membership. As Sled says, join the membership. Join the membership. Join the membership. The Discord is fire. You guys, once you join the membership, you have access to the Discord. We have a lot of fun there. We share a lot of information. It's a great thing to do. And that's part of getting also videos and stuff earlier than everybody else. So think about that. All right. But thank you, Xavier. 1 year in the books with it. My friend, Johnny Ma, yo, how you doing? Those of you that don't know, now you know. Johnny Ma is going to be on with me next month. We have it set, ready to rock. The man is just amazing. So wait till he comes on. It's going to be a movie. I promise you that. So, Johnny, thank you for being here. Another one. John, member for 12 months. Thank you, Papi. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. As always, thank you for being a member. You and Xavier, diehards right there. Diehards. Thank you for being here. What's up, Sonny Money? Aren't you supposed to be in class right now, Sonny? What happened to the glasses, bro? Like the look. Looking good, Papa. Luis, hola, Papi. How you doing, Luis? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And as Sonny says, yep, Jersey has been miserable. Absolutely. Yo, it's getting hot. Show off, Kevin. How you doing, Papi? Thank you for being here, Kevin. John, thank you so much. Click that like and subscribe, mi gente. John, thank you for the super chat. Wepa! Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Vincent Pascual en la casa, thank you for being here. Peter, Frugal Dad Finance, thank you, Papi. I appreciate you for being here. Israel, how you doing? God bless and saludos to the one and only Joe Guerrero. Thank you, Papi. God bless you, Papa. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Scooter en la casa. ¿Qué pasa, Papi? How you doing? Thank you so much. How's the puff face? So here's the thing. Those of you that, my son was sick, so I went to Pittsburgh and caught up with him there, made sure he came out of the hospital. Thank God he's better. But when you don't sleep in your own bed and you've had a rough couple of days because your nerves were shot, I look like a blowfish this morning. Flying back, I put a picture up. I was like this. And John sent me a picture of a puffer fish. And Juan, Mr. MIA, sent me a picture of a woman doing her makeup. I needed all the feels for that. But Thank you for that. I appreciate it. The puffy face is getting better, Pa. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Johnny. Rodrigo Mendez. Rodrigo, Chad actually rolled his R's when he mentioned your name. I swear to God on this video. You got to check it. I posted it on my page. Go to his video with Chad. It is hilarious. Me, Lonnie, we're all there. And we made appearances, as he said. So check it out. I thought you killed it in Chad's video. Yo, held the longest wepa on record. Yo, you can't make that up. Thank you so much. Dell. Oh, look, Dell's in it. Wepa. I wonder if Dell was doing his hair. I'll get to that in a minute because Dell's going to start catching some stuff from me here. Juan Meowmix, how you doing? Hello, Papi. Thank you for being here. Arno, how you doing? What's Wepa? What's going on, Arno? Thank you for being here. Memphis Mike, greetings. How you doing? Speaking of Mr. MIA, Juan Garcia in the house. Wepa, what's going on? Kevin, I will answer your question in a second. How you doing? Yo. Jay Canchola, how you doing? Jay, thank you for being here. Buy the dip and get the credit cards with rewards. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. DJ Bruce Wayne, member again, 1 month, presente. Yo, DJ Bruce Wayne, let me know. You got the shirt, I think. They said they delivered it to you, right? So, Memphis Mike, how you doing? John, Smartly Card is going to sucker punch people with their changes. They already sucker punch us. That's for sure. HJM, how you doing? What's going on? Saludos. So, guys, we got a lot to talk about today, but I'm going to jump in right now and bring up to the stage 2 cool cats that give us love in this community. They show up. They're always here. They give us valuable information. So it's my pleasure to bring up, first and foremost, because he was on time, Del. CJ Bautista en la casa. CJ, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Mi gente. How are we?
Yo, he's wearing like a tie and stuff, all business-like. Pero que papi, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. Battled the traffic and I got here before Del.
Now tell people where are you coming from? What city are you in, Papa?
So I'm in Monterey, California. It's right off the coast of California, so it's getting warm. Sorry to rub it into everybody on who's freezing a little bit. It's a little warm. I'm from Monterey, California. Going live from here.
Yo, thank you for being here, Papi. I appreciate it. And you know, how can I say this? Because CJ saw this live as well. As I caught Del. See, I did that on purpose, putting his drink down. As we came on before, he was combing his hair. Like, what is this? He's like, what the? Del, you know better, Pa.
Listen, I'm here. I literally just came back from the store because I have to grab some snacks.
You had to buy some.
Yeah,
which credit card did you use to get your snacks?
I used the Chase. We're gonna get into that.
All right, yo, that works. All right, so let's just go and go through the rest of the chat for a hot sec, so we could say hi to our peoples here. Carlos Ramos, Papi Chulo, how you doing? Bendición, Papa, te quiero mucho. I love you, Carlos. Thank you for being here. Ian, how you doing? How's it going, Ian? Juan Garcia. Yep, the business plan got nerfed. Nerf. But we'll get into that. Yo, what's up, Michael from One Way Travels? How you doing? What's going on? So we got Carlos Nunez also in the house. CJ says, Papi, the man with the credit card knowledge. I'm guessing he knows you personally there. Look at that. Carlos Nunez, how you doing? Carlos, hit that like and subscribe, Papa. Let's just do that right now. All right? Oh, my God. Thank you for being here, Papi. I appreciate you, Carlos. So, all right. We're going to jump right into it. First and foremost, a lot of us, before we even go into the Dell part of Amex nerfing that, right? A lot of people are getting back into pop-up jail. Have any of you experienced that in the last couple of weeks or so? Or month?
I haven't tried for an Amex card. I just recently opened the Chase Ink Unlimited, so I joined the Ink Train. And I have a system of where I wait every 3 months just to try to like give it some time to rest. I was in pop-up jail last year, but ever since then, I tried for a Blue Business Plus. I was out of it, and I haven't really checked. So I haven't been in pop-up jail. Most recently, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I
Dell?
I would say I don't know because I have not tried for Amex either. And there's a reason for that because I'm very picky right now with my cards. I got a lot of cards, but right now I'm in search for one particular with like the zero APR for a year plus and a good bonus. And right now, Amex is doing terrible because literally the only card I think I can get is a Blue Cash, which comes with that $250 statement credit, which is fine. Um, and I'm not gonna if I get a pop-up jail for that card, I'm gonna literally say to myself, cancel them. We cancel Amex because who's gonna get a pop-up jail for that card? Who has that card right now? That's like in pop-up jail for that business green card. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So now you're mad. You're mad. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here. I'm going to do like Dr. Phil. So, Del, you feel like Amex has attacked you and it's affected your thinking and day-to-day activities, huh, Del? Because you feel Amex is personally attacking you that you can't get that card that everybody else has, but you can't get it.
I only say this because of my experience trying to get that 250K business platinum offer. We talked about this, Joe, and they were like, nah, 5-10 attempts, nah, you're not getting that. You're getting 150K, not 250. And then I applied for the 150 and I got approved. What? I applied for 250 10 times. Amex pop up 150. Oh yeah, you got the 150. Cool.
I just got offered another one for 200,000 from them.
What? I'm gonna need that.
Like a regular, literally in my app and online. I was shocked.
They keep giving me Marriott and Hilton and Delta. I'm like, I don't care about those.
But here's the thing, guys, and this is why I brought it up, and it was on the title of the thumbnail. So Amex, it looks like if this holds true, springtime is when they throw people in pop-up jail for some reason, right? The last couple of years.
And Chase is giving people out a bunch of
and Chase gives people the higher bonuses in spring. Yeah. That's been the thing. So right now, Amex kicked you in the you know what, but then go get the Chase Sapphire Preferred and get 100,000 points.
I can't because
But here's the thing: people get hung up, and here's why I'm glad this came up. I'm glad you're in that mood because 100,000 UR points. It's so valuable. It just is. Like, forget even Hyatt, but you could throw them into United. You could throw them into Marriott. You could throw them into IHG. There's so many things. You would just, guys, just so that you know this, before we came on live, and CJ's my witness, Del was saying he wasn't going to Puerto Rico because he couldn't find a place that's good enough for him.
Listen. I got
good enough for him. An island of Puerto Rico that is nothing but beautiful, just beautiful. But Del could not find a place. CJ, where are you staying, CJ, in Puerto Rico?
I am staying at the Hilton Garden Inn right across the bay. I'm going to be waving at Joe Barretto. I'm going to be hanging out with, I think Rich with Points is going to be staying with me at the Hilton Garden Inn. So we got a couple people there. We'll just be waving across the bay, you know.
But Del won't be there because it's not good enough.
Yeah, he hasn't found his people yet.
That's what it is.
I think what it is personally is because I've gotten spoiled with FHR, right? And also, like, I don't know, like I'm from the islands too, so I understand with the hotel situation. But I was just watching TikTok like literally 5 minutes ago while I will come back, and it was like, I don't know about living this life without a nice hotel room. Even if I'm not sleeping in the room and I'm just staying there, or if I'm sleeping there and being outside during the day, I need something like I'm gonna come back to.
But you do realize Chase has its version of FHR. Wells has their version. Every credit card issuer has some sort of version of an upscale program. where you could check in early, check out late, get a credit for the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that the bouginess in your system doesn't allow you to enjoy the fruits of other credit card issuers. Is that where I'm understanding now,
Listen,
Del?
listen, we have months before this trip, and I promise you, I'm gonna keep looking every single day, every day.
Bro, you don't have to. You could do it right now while we're live and find and book a room. It's just a
I
European
can't. 'Cause I'm
event.
streaming. I'm streaming it live from every app I got for you. So
Okay. Oh, so it's for me now. Notice how he flipped that, CJ. Notice, CJ. I see how Del rolls now. All right. Now,
it's the pressure. It's the pressure.
it's the pressure. So the CSP, 100K now also available online. 2 years ago, I got the in-branch offer for 90,000. So it was 80, and if you went in branch, they gave you another 10. So 100,000, if used correctly, even if you cash it out, because remember, this is the great thing about Chase. You could cash out at 1 cent per point.
yeah.
You don't need an American Express business checking account and the business platinum card to get 1 cent per point, or a Charles Schwab at 1.1. They give it to you, right? So you got $1,000 in cash, bang, right there if you want to do it that way, right? So my thing is, for those of you that stick to one ecosystem, consider another one. Like, try to have two. And the reason is these ecosystems go through all these corrections and fluctuations and points and devaluations that if you stick it to one and they devalue stuff, then you're stuck. There's nowhere for you to go. But competition is competition, and that means the other guy is going to raise their game and then give you that. For instance, a City Strata Premier, if you spend $500 on a hotel stay, it doesn't have to be one night worth 500. It could be 2 nights or 3 nights that totals 500. They give you $100 statement credit right away. They also have the World Elite MasterCard if you need to use their system as well and book their hotels that way. There's a lot of options.
Any World Elite, right, Joe? It's any World Elite MasterCard.
Any World Elite MasterCard. Doesn't have to be Citi, because you have it also with Wells.
Here's the thing, right? Like, I think I played the credit card game a little bit wrong. Or to some people, I might have played it correctly, but I'm like 124, right? But unfortunately, I can't get the Sapphire Preferred bonus because I already had the Sapphire Preferred, and I got that for 80K.
Me too.
Then I upgraded to the Reserve because I'm like, I like the Reserve, the 300. I'm gonna get that like just like that easily. Then I got the Gold. This was back in 2022, and I'm getting the Gold card, and then I got into the Platinum. So right now I have the Platinum card, Venture X, and Reserve. And all these cards provide some sort of the similar benefits. The problem here now lies when I'm looking in a situation like, what card can I go and get? I have no idea. Like, unless I go for airline or hotel, I don't know. I really want that 100K Chase card. I want to replenish my points, but I can't. So I'm really out of luck unless they come out with like a no lifetime language for Amex, and I could just, apply for that and get approved, or I gotta wait till 2026 for like another Sapphire card.
But what you could do to build your points is get a lower, no annual fee card and just use it, and with the preferred, so a cash card would turn into points, and then you're gonna get the points.
That's what I'm technically doing right now, and that's something I wanted to talk more about on the live, because so I have the Capital One miles, but I realized that a lot of I'm not doing traveling with Capital One, and we've talked about this before. I really don't like their points. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And then every other big bank is redeeming if you want to cash out at 1 cent per point, but Capital One is like, we'll give you 8. Like, do you know you're losing right now in the game? Right. And I end up cashing out for these. I'm not sure my address, but I cashed out for these Best Buy gift cards because, as me and Lonnie and Sledge and Chad, we all was on that live talking about, we're gonna I'd rather buy tech, So right. I'm invested in getting into my camera setup and getting the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. But like all these gift cards, that's all I'm gonna do for Cap One. And then I found another way now with Cap One miles because I travel to the city for work. I can literally just pay off all my commute with their miles and not care about them.
Yeah, the travel eraser, right, Joe?
Exactly. So now I got 1 for 1. I don't pay for no commute to the city. You know, like it's. I hate them, but now I love them a little bit.
Can you repeat that again? Because for people that live in a city that use public transportation and have a Capital One card, now it doesn't have to be the Venture X only, right? It could be
the Venture, but in order for you to get that, I think redemption, you have to have the VX or you have to have the Venture.
Okay, so explain to people what you're doing now with your travel and how you're not paying for it.
So initially, I was thinking about canceling this card because I'm authorized to use my mom's account, and she doesn't really like care that much about a game. So I'm pretty much managing it. But I found out that instead of me just canceling it right now or so, I might wait till I get hit the annual fee. I'm now just gonna use it for my commute, and instead of me paying $2.90 for the path and then $3 whatever for Subway, whatever the price might be. I'll just take the points I earned because it's 2 times and then just redeem it and pay off the commute. That way, I don't have to pay for my commute. I just literally just transfer my points and it pays for it by itself. And it's 2 times. So I'm going to have twice as much points to pay it off. So I'm not really losing my points or anything like that. If anything, now that brings it down to 1 times the points, you know, if that makes sense. Like,
Hey,
yeah,
look, that's a great, I mean, I don't know a lot about the hacks and stuff. I leave that stuff to Lonnie, right? But for people that have that card and don't know how to use it and then do what you're doing and travel in the city,
yeah,
it's great. You know, you can't beat that. So, no, I thank you for sharing that. CJ, now you don't have the CSP either. I mean, you have the CSP, but you couldn't get the bonus, right?
Yep.
What do you use for Chase?
Right now, I just got approved for that Ink Unlimited, so I'm working towards that bonus. I got my Player 2 working on it too. I'm using the Ink Unlimited for my catch-all for Chase because I'm basically replenishing the points. I had a couple Hyatt stays, so I'm just basically using that welcome bonus for that. I have the CSP. I got it last year, so I'm unfortunately out of the
you got 4 years
out of the running. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out for a little bit. So it kind of stung when I saw the 100K come up. I was like, man, I should have just, if only I knew. Because I honestly got into the game last year. I barely got into the game last year and just started building up all of my credit card knowledge at that point. But for Chase, using the CSP, I have the IHG business because I went to Japan last year. So I used that for status for IHG because they had a lot of IHG hotels out in Osaka where I was staying at. I think that's about it. Hold on, let me check my book.
Check your book. While you check your book, I want to give Anthony Fears a shout out. Thank you so much, Anthony. Thank you for the super chat. Out at dinner, dropped in to say hello. Anthony Fears, you are the man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Wait, hold on. CJ, that was a book of credit cards?
Yes, sir. It was a book. A little bit of a book.
Oh, what? Now you got to walk us through that book. Book because I don't even have a book of credit cards. A majority of my cards are like the metal cards that I got from Amex. They kept sending me like newer cards. I'm like, I don't need this. And they never sent me the mail so I can mail it back. So, but like you got more cards than me.
How many cards you have right now, CJ?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Business counts too, right?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, that's 7 right there, and then I gotta pull out
your wallet.
What?
That's 7, 8.
Nowadays, I just travel with my reserve, my CSR, because like
I got 12.
I value Chase's point system more than anything else right now. MX too, because like I have the business platinum and I could just redeem that. And recently, I think I spoke to Joe about this, but recently I had cashed out my Chase points and built up my PC. So like I've been cashing my points because I'm like, I'm not really doing anything with it. And in case, let's say one of these days they're like, oh, it's gonna be 8.8% now instead of 1, just cash it out. Do whatever you need with it, you know. But that's why I need more cards.
How many cards do you have now, Del?
I probably have like 10 active cards. Let me see. CSR, Freedom, both of the Freedoms, so that's 3. I have 2 platinums, 5. Then I have a green, and then I have I'll probably have more actually.
Okay.
I just
Hey,
don't.
the green is so slept on. You got to keep the green.
I love the green
I
card.
keep the green for travel, you know. But then I figured out this thing with Capital One, and I don't use Capital One this much. So I'm like, this might be the best thing to do, you know.
Oh, and that works. I mean, what works for you is it's what's important, you know.
Yeah.
But I agree with CJ. The green, matter of fact, this morning, by the way, we got 81 people so far in the house. I know I'm falling behind the chat.
We need 81 likes on this live right now.
You know, but it never happens. I don't know why it doesn't happen, but it never happens.
It's shy, Joe.
Come on, y'all. I invited some folks on here too. They got to be hitting these likes buttons over here.
But listen, 81 likes.
The green card. Now I have it on the platinum as well, but you get clear. Today at the airport at Pittsburgh, 9:30 in the morning, there's the TSA, the regular line, the TSA pre-check, and clear. They changed clear up a little bit, thank God, because it was a little bit of a mess for a while.
They did?
Yeah, so they updated their camera technology and their system. So what they do now is when I go in, they scan my passport, my boarding pass, right? Then I stand in front, takes the picture. I don't have to show my ID. They walk me straight to the front of the line in TSA to the agent, who I don't show my ID to there either. So I bypassed a lot of people that were pretty pissed this morning because the line was long. And
I love those looks, Joe. I love those looks.
But it was the greatest look because it was easy. And that's part of the green card. That's worth $199. The green card is worth $150. Do the math.
Literally,
it's simple. It pays itself. You
and
know?
I think the green card, just stretching it, is better than the Venture X. I'm just stretching it.
I can agree. I can agree because you're gonna get stuff that's actually valuable out of it.
Yeah.
That even if you don't have to go through hoops to figure out how to use the points, that one perk alone pays itself. So I have one clear for my wife, one for me, one for my son across all my cards.
You know,
so
I've never used Clear, and I've always wanted to. I have global entry, all that other stuff, but I've never used Clear. And next week I'm going to Dallas. I'm gonna use it and see how it is. But
here's the great thing about Clear too, puppy. You go to a baseball game or football game and they have a clear lane.
Yeah,
you bypass it. You go to a concert, you bypass it. Right?
They're like VIP, like
yo, and I'm not kidding. They changed the way that they're doing it because about a year and a half ago, it wasn't scanning right. Yeah. I had to keep showing my ID. It took longer for me to go through that than it was a regular line.
Yeah.
Today I get there. She just scanned the boarding pass. I was through.
Yeah.
You know, and that was fire, bro. You don't have to show any proof. And I already got my real ID. I just got it today.
I was about to ask you. Just about to ask that. You got it too, CJ?
So I got my real ID. I got work travel coming up in the next month or so. So they made sure, but I got it last year. I got it done last year.
There's no more appointments in New Jersey, so I'm screwed. But I have
there right now. There is Del on Thursday. Yes. So tomorrow, I'm gonna remind me to text you the site. Every Thursday now they increase the appointment schedules.
What?
Yep. So I went with my wife and we did it.
When you went, I know this is the document thing. I went there last year to do it, and the guy just denied me and said, like, oh, you need to bring this, that, and that. I'm like,
you need your social security card?
Yeah.
A passport?
Mm-hmm.
Your driver's license, if you have it, right?
That's for your residential, so they know where you live.
And then a proof of address, like it could be a gas bill, a light bill, a cable bill, a credit card statement, anything like that you could bring, and that's all you need.
Last time I brought like a letter from Amex. He was like, no, it has to be a light bill. I'm like,
Or a
it's
credit
still,
card statement. It can't be a letter. It has to be the statement that shows that that's where you live and that's where they're billing you.
I've never
So
understood that. It's still the
no,
same.
it's a crap show. It is. Points with Philip. How you doing? It says I was in pop-up jail for the Delta cards, but offer me the Biz Gold, Biz Plat, and regular Plat so far this year. Points with Philip. Thank you for being here. Listen, the thing is also Amex along with Chase. If you're in pop-up jail, but then there's a special offer. Sometimes they tend to bypass their rules. Not all the time, but Chase has done that for me where I'm way over 524. There's a high bonus on the card. You apply, you can get it. Same with Delta. I was locked out of their personal one. They gave me the business one a month and a half ago. So, points of Philip, thank you for bringing that up. Our boy Xavier, Mr. 1099 in La Casa, chilling in Hawaii. Wepa. You know what, Xavier? You bust your butt. You work your tail off, kid. God bless you. Enjoy it to the fullest, Papi. I love you. God bless you, man. Thank you so much. Now, every time I say I love you, I picture Chad saying I love you because he made fun of me like 100 times on that. Matt, what's going on, Matt? Yes, I'm live, Matt. I'm a little behind, but I'm live. Ian says here, I was in pop-up jail last week for the Delta Plat, submitted a duplicate application, and they pushed it through, and I was approved.
Nice.
Won't know if bonus is attached for a few more days until I get the card. Actually, Ian, you can call now, and they'll tell you. What I do is every time I apply and get approved for a card, I say, what is the sign-up bonus attached? Because at that point, before you get the physical card in hand, you're still able to make sure that you're going to get the points you signed up for. And with Chase, last year with the United cards, I had gotten the United business card, and there was a higher offer a week later. I didn't get the card in hand yet. They matched my offer. So you could call. I would call before you even get it mailed to you just to make sure. Israel, I've been in pop-up jail ever since I was approved for the Amex Platinum, Business Gold, and Blue Business Plus since December 2024.
That was only a couple months ago, man. You might not be in pop-up jail anymore.
Fermín, Cisneros. Oh, my God. CJ, el leyenda de Cali. Saludos, mi raza, desde California. Fermín, thank you. Yo, that picture is fire. Fermín, thank you for being here, Fermín. I appreciate you. CJ is the man. CJ, I got to tell you, that picture you took with the Wepa card shirt with your tats drew a lot of attention. I'm just saying, I know you're a married guy, but let's just leave it right there.
Not married. Not married.
Oh, not married. Oh, man.
Not married.
My bad. Yo, girls, he's available.
Not married. Not married. Well and single. We're out looking in San Juan.
There you go. There you go. Oh, Wepa, bro. All right.
And me and John are about to go to that salsa
John's
dancing.
gonna come back with a wife. I'm telling you right now. She's gonna make him a rojo gandules. Davo, hoy se bebe. How you doing, Davo? Thank you for being here. Ian says, Kevin, 475K is the best offer, but that's what Resi 15 times. Wow.
Wait. Am I reading this right?
Yeah.
Did you just say 475?
Yeah, because that when Resi was running that 15K thing. Yeah.
What was the spend requirement for that? That's what I need to know.
Yo, let me know, Ian. I know we're behind, but let me know, Papi. I appreciate that. Kevin says you can apply for Chase. Yes, and upgrade. You can. And if you still have months left on after you've had the card a year, they prorate the balance of the card, which is fine, you know. Can't let the perfect be the enemy of good in this game. Absolutely, Matt. Skygel, how you doing? ¿Qué pasa, Skygel? How you doing? Okay, look, you gotta stay at the Curio in Old Town. So much better than the T-Mobile District. Nice and quiet. There you go. The Curio Hotel, Del, in Old San Juan. There you go.
I'm gonna let you know right now. Isn't that the one that you took? No, that was another one.
No.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, what's up? J3 Carlos, how you doing, Papi? Thank you for being here. Wait, here's another one. Del, go to Navona Studios guest house right behind Cigar House.
I'm looking these up right now.
Yo, screenshot them, bro, because people are here helping you. Look at this. Del, if you're bougie, book the Ritz-Carlton in San Juan.
That's true. I was just about to say that.
On blast, bro.
You know, I've stayed at the Ritz in in Philly, and they actually upgraded my room all by me asking. I did what Anthony Venture did like a couple years ago when I was watching his video, and I copied what he said, and I just changed it up into my own my thing, and I just asked him like, "You got any avails? Like, can I get an upgrade?" And they upgraded me to the suite. I just couldn't go to the lounge.
Did you have any
That's all right.
status? No. Did you have any status with it? Or
Yeah, I had the gold status from my platinum at the time, but you know, Marriott in the States, that they don't care about your status, especially at Ritz. I don't think they care that much, you know. But they probably was looking at me like, this guy, he young getting into the suite, crazy.
See, but look at that smile on CJ. Look at that smile. You know what? Look at that smile now, because you're not gonna see that smile in PR, because you know he ain't going.
Listen, I'm looking up hotels right now. I'm looking up hotels right now. Yo, Amex, I know how Amex could really become like the best in the space, and they need to incorporate Amex travel into the app. Like they need to do that, and they need to like the pop-up jail, man. There's two things. The pop-up jail, they have to fix. If you're gonna say someone is in pop-up jail, they gotta be in pop-up jail and they can't get out. You can't just have people going around doing all this other stuff, because then it's like, what's the point of pop-up jail?
It's like punishment.
And then another thing is like, if you apply for the card pre-approval, you're not pre-approved. They're just gonna say that you in pop-up jail. You try to apply 5 more times, you get denied.
But remember one thing I told you guys: if
not,
you got denied, or because they say you either have too many cards,
yeah,
or you've applied, you've checked the application too many times, you have to wait 31 days so that it resets. If you check it more than twice, you're gonna get bounced again. So it's ridiculous. Don't do it.
It's literally that doesn't make any sense, because they say that you're pre-approved, right? Let's say, or you see if you're pre-approved or not. But then if you do the pre-approval just to see if you're approved for the card, that's an application. That makes sense?
Because remember, they're telling you, yeah, you can get the card. You may not get the sub.
But then that's what, like, I feel like, okay, I hate the Apple
Not
card.
everybody goes for cards for subs. Let's be real. Not everybody does.
You're right. You're right.
That's the problem.
I think they should though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because you're missing out on. I've literally spent like $5,000 in just this year in points, and I didn't even come on my pocket for that, you know. But like, I hate the Apple Card, Joe and CJ, but like, the Apple Card does its best. They'll tell you that you're approved and tell you your credit limit, and then that's it. You could
but it's an Apple Card. It's an Apple card. Let's just leave it right there. Try.
But that's Apple compared to Amex.
I get it, but my still Apple Card trash. Tristan hit his stuff for 200 with the Saver card. Congratulations, Tristan. Israel in La Casa has something for you here. Del, hold on. Next Thursday for a week, I'll be in Puerto Rico. I redeemed my Amex Sky Miles Gold bonus and had my Delta airline ticket paid for. My wife and I paid $53 in taxes. That's exactly what I'm planning on doing, Israel, with my Delta Gold bonus, because it's 90,000 miles. That's my ticket to Puerto Rico, first class, round trip. That's how we're going down.
That's the only way to fly. That's the only way.
It's a great deal. Everybody's saying that's a great deal. That's a great deal.
That's a good one.
Look at this. Yo, we got chatting in La Casa. Chatting, how you doing, Papi? Thank you for being here, chatting. I appreciate you so much. Yo, I know we're really behind. I'm going to play catch up here. Don't care about the 100K. Show me the refresh. Matt, that refresh is going to be more credits, Matt. We know it's going to be more credits. That's it. That damn pesky 524. Ooh, Juan Garcia said 12 cards. Those are rookie numbers.
Whoa.
Damn, shots fired.
Feelings.
Listen, I'm 1 in 24. I can do whatever I want.
Wow. Flyer Rookie, how you doing? Flyer Rookie, thank you. The green card again, Flyer Rookie. That's right. Yo, look at this. Juan Garcia gave me a time check 13 minutes ago, and I'm still behind. Thank you, Juan. I'm trying to catch up here, puppy. Rain, how you doing, Rain? Chinique, right? Is that your friend too, CJ? Because we got a lot of your peeps in the building today. Rain, how you doing?
I don't know. Rain can't be my people. What's up, Rain?
How you doing, Rain? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that.
91 in the chat. 91 likes.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
In fact, 91 new members to my man Joe's subscription. Come on.
Yo, preach.
Come on.
Preach. Julian S. Cook,
Another-
the well-traveled man. CJ, you got another one. Yo, CJ, you got a fan club here, CJ. What's up with that?
CJ invited the whole Cali to this.
Yo, I love it. I love it.
This is all West Coast.
Yo, I love it. West Coast. How you doing? Jonathan, how you doing? Senor Joe. Spaha dice presente here. Yo, Spaha Spanish Harlem, guys. If you don't know, now you know. Presente here, just so you know, I'm an Amex Capital One City Custom Cash aficionado. Thanks so much for the shared knowledge. Wepa, papa. See, that's what I mean. Diversify across different ecosystems, and then you can pick and choose. This weekend in Pittsburgh alone, so that I can show you, I'm going to show you I used this one at Fogo de Chao last night, which is my Amex green.
So Fogo de Chao.
And I have a gold card for Amex, but I wanted to show the green some love. And the card at the place they were showing it off, so it was a flex. I'm not gonna lie. So that was my Amex green.
Did that card use like the Resi benefit for Fogo de Chao?
So no, because I didn't use that. So that's not the Amex gold card. That's my green card on the Lion card gold. But I use my Amex gold card for the credit for Cheesecake Factory in front of my son's house. So did that. I used my United Club card to get into the lounges in Newark when I first got there. Also, guess what? I used their rideshare credit that they're offering now since they increased the price. They gave me a $12 statement credit to use on Uber. Use that.
Is it just Uber, Joe, or is it?
No, I can use either one. I was just using Uber because I'm an Uber One member or whatever. So they gave me that. I use my Citibank card to get my son gas because I can get 3 times with the gas on Citi. This is all on one weekend, guys.
Wait, the United Club card gives you a travel benefit for
now
anything?
Revamped.
Yeah, they revamped it. So with any rideshare credit,
that's
any rideshare
for Amex then.
So this is what I did. I used my $10 Amex Gold card Uber credit once. Then I switched the card on the app, put it to the United card, and then got that credit for that as well. Simple.
Yeah. So Amex have a filter with that one.
I used the gold card, my business gold from Delta, because I need to meet the spend requirements. So I used this one as well on one of the dinners we went to. We went to one of those automated sushi restaurants that they bring you the sushi on a track and a robot brings you the drinks.
Yeah.
So we did that.
I love those places.
So to show you all these different accounts and bank issuers, I used them all.
Yeah.
On a weekend.
Yeah.
That's what you need to be doing, because this way everyone gets a little bit of love. It keeps your cards moving. And if there's higher offers or if there's benefits or if there's any credit line increases. I just got another one from Wells Fargo today. I haven't used that card in a while. They gave me another $2,000 limit. I'm at 27 for that card.
You got the autograph?
Yeah. Fantastic card. Fantastic. Ian says you're in sledge mode.
Yeah, you are in sledge mode. You see, that's the thing I love about this community. Like, a lot of people will say credit cards are a scam. Like, I'll see people on TikTok will talk about credit cards all day. And I'm like, bro, if you know how to utilize the debt correctly and the benefits, you're never gonna have a problem with them. But a lot of people just don't have that discipline that I think all of us do in order not to go into debt, because I'm pretty sure in this community alone, there's almost more than $1 million of credit card limits. So
if not more, 100%. I agree. Yeah. Yuri has like $500,000.
Yeah. And I know for a fact you and Sledge probably touching that together. So
no, I'm telling you. So here's the thing. I know this card now costs $695 a year because they increased it, the United Club card.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went Friday to Newark, it was about 1:30. So it was like lunchtime. Mm-hmm. It was crowded. People with the day passes were getting turned away. And I just went, boop, right in. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you for being a United Club member.
Is it a nice lounge?
Joe, it's beautiful. So the one in Terminal A is the nicest.
Okay.
I went to the bigger one, which is the old school Terminal C one next to the Polaris Lounge, and it's actually really nice. They have a great bar, great coffee bar, and the spread was great. I had a Cuban sandwich, which
Yeah.
was honestly pretty damn good. So
So from
that's
your
what
perspective,
it is.
Joe, it's worth it. It's worth it still.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Look, guys, do I have to pay $695 for this? No. Do I have to pay $695 for the business platinum? No. It's the conveniences that come with cards. Let's be real. Let's just say that. We're paying for convenience and perks that you are at a point in your life that you could do that. Am I going to tell a 21-year-old, bro, you got to go get the Amex Business Platinum? For what? For what? Oh, you got to get the United Club card. Yo, if you're 5'4" and you could sit in economy comfortably and you're okay with that, why spend not? And I'm not, I swear to you, I had to get this ticket last minute on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
A 50-minute flight, 50, not even an hour, was 500 round trip.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And Pittsburgh's not that far.
So I put it on the United Club card 9 times per dollar because you have the card and you're a Mileage Plus member. So, that's what we do it for. Do we really need all this stuff? No. But look, MR says it. Once you go clear, you never go back. 100%. And here's MR. But if you're with the Delta Hub and they have digital ID, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, sell me on this United Club. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm telling you, it's so worth it. Look at we got Call Milani. Speaking of the devil, how you doing, Poppy? Clear at Dallas is super easy. Yes, I'm telling you, it's so worth it.
Ian, hold on. I'm sorry, Joe, but Ian is in the chat doing it big, gifting everyone memberships. Okay, Ian.
Yo, I'm telling you, I'm so far behind. Thank you. I gotta catch up. Give me 1 second, guys. Carlos Nunez says, Joe, a bit political, but you gotta talk about how forced lowering interest rates could potentially affect rewards. I think debit cards used to have rewards back in the day also. So debit cards are now coming back with some rewards. PayPal and Venmo actually do it now.
Mm-hmm.
That you could pick your category and get the 5 times back, and then you could use that to buy gift cards and so on or whatever. And I'm not sleeping on those cards. PayPal actually is pretty damn good. When you, especially for the tap and go, keep it moving. They sent me the physical card today. I don't know why, but I never asked for it. I got it. But it's an easy system. So yes, Carlos, you're right. It can affect rewards, and that's why it's good to have multiple ecosystems to play in, Carlos. Thank you for that. Juan Garcia with the super sticker. Thank you for that, Juan. I appreciate that. Thank you. Wepa, Juan. Thank you, Papi, for the super sticker. As always, you're the best. I appreciate it. Clear plus TSA pre-check plus MPC. Yes, Pa. Yes. I also have global entry. MPC, you could use the app. There's just so many different ways. If you get global entry, it comes with TSA pre-check, you get a physical ID. Yo, I'm going to tell you right now, you guys don't laugh because I did this during COVID and they took my picture through the glass. Bro, I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. You can't even see my face.
Hold on. Pause. That's a real ID?
That's global entry.
Yeah, but he said you actually get a.
So you could use this as real ID. Yes.
What?
Yes.
I don't need to go to the DMV. Okay.
No, you don't have to. But I'd rather not carry this all the time. Just like I have a passport card. I have the physical card. I don't want to carry the physical card unless I'm going to Europe.
Well, for Dell in a pinch, that would work for him.
100%.
As long as he has.
Oh, yeah. But I'm going to send you the link, Dell. I'll send you the link.
I have actually that card, and I'm actually going to Canada, but not by air, by land. And that card is literally global entry for driving.
Really?
So I can use that card to cross borders and not have a problem. But I didn't know I could use it as my real ID.
Yeah, Puppy. Yeah, no, you can. So if you think about it, you're going through the same process to get that card. Global entry, I had to go in person into Newark to get interviewed.
Yeah, I remember that.
So they literally went through this big plexiglass to take my picture. I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Skyrod 84. Saludo, Skyrod 84. Love the pic. Skyrod, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. And here's Ian how he did it. You have to spend $25K on restaurants at 15 times, that's 375K. Then you get 100 bonus after 8K. Hard to spend that much at restaurants.
So you
Bro.
gotta spend $25,000 on a restaurant?
Right, but then with Resi, they were offering 15 times bonuses on that sign up. So if you do the math, that's what you get, which is huge. So if you figure you go out with your bosses, you go out with your people from work, you go out with your friends, you go out with your family, or in some cases, I think Jordan rules of credit, you can book the place that if you're booking a restaurant to host your wedding, it's going to code as your restaurant. And if you're dropping 10K to hold your wedding there, your ceremony, your reception, there you go. Think about that. That's huge.
If anybody getting married anytime soon and that comes back around, I'm your guy.
Yo, look at this, Jonathan. Another help here for you, Del. You got help crazy. 98 people, mi gente. Let's hit that like and subscribe, mi gente. Let's do this.
Like, subscribe, and share. Come on.
Yo, so he says the Hilton Doubletree in Condado. The Condado's beautiful. It's only 5-10 minutes from where we're going to be at T-Mobile. So everything is right there. The Hilton Doubletree.
Here, I'm on. It's so bright, but I'm on the app. I need to get a Hilton hotel because I've never used Hilton for anything yet. I've only used Marriott.
Papi, you should check it out, pa. What are you saying? They should close the loophole to pop-up jail? Yeah.
Okay, so here's my thing. Here's my thing, okay? And I think a lot of you guys might disagree, but I don't care because the problem is people do all these things and take advantage of the system, and then the system shuts down for everybody. So it's like it's either we find a workaround or it just shuts down for everybody. Look at the ink train. People couldn't get the ink train because everyone was getting all these ink cards, and now the ink train is dried up, as Joe would say. And it's like I'm sorry,
bro.
But sometimes some things need to be gate kept, and that's one thing I think people just did too far. And banks don't like to lose. We got to play it fair, some way, somehow. But
fair enough.
That's why all the gift cards disappeared from
gone, bro. Gone.
Oh man.
Like honestly, imagine everybody was getting like credit card bonuses, and then the bank's like, you know what? Instead of bonuses, how about I just give you a free trip? Like, I don't want a free trip. Just give me the money. It's just like it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. And a lot of people misuse these things and then be upset when they shut it down. You can't be upset if you were the problem.
Yo, I'm going to share something with you. When people say that they doubt if people look at these videos and look at what we do, I'm going to tell you right now, they look. Because
the bank on here now. I know Jamie Diamond right now looking.
If you look on my description box below, you're going to see where it says my favorite cards, daily drop, right? There's a link. The president of the company reached out to me today to say that there was one digit missing from that link and for me to correct it.
That's
on last week's video. I said, what? And I looked, I said, oh, snap, she's right. The number 2 was missing. So I had to update it. I was like, out of all these people that have 10 times the amount of people that I do on the channel, so they look. So what we say, and if we say it enough, does carry weight, and it could be detrimental sometimes. So wait, before I go on, Condado Vanderbilt, another one. Juan Garcia, I trust Mr. MIA. He said it looks fire. The Condado Vanderbilt. New credit card came in the mail. Venmo, 3% at Costco. Ian, that's a great pickup. Apple Card is Caca Juan, 100%. 100. Wait, we got Dennis Dunn en la casa. Credit card crack. Give me points. Absolutely.
Just give me the points. Just give me the points.
Here, give me all the points. Amex.
Yo, I love it. Credit card crack. All right, that works. Oh my God, Dennis, you made my day with that.
I really thought Anthony had gotten sued. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, with his April Fool's thing? Yeah.
He got me good with that one.
He got me good. I'm like,
I was like, he just talked about it too. I was like, how did they catch him so fast?
Like,
yo, look at this. This is for you, Del. Arnold says it best, and he is not lying. My Surpass is my go-to mad points. I use my Surpass to buy anything online, personal, because it's 3 or 4 times the amount for doing online purchases. So for Hilton points, if you want to, I just used 270,000 Hilton points for 5 nights at the Hilton Caribe.
But here's the thing, Joe, and I don't know if a lot of people know, you can buy Hilton points at a discount.
Oh,
right?
I know you can. But
And
if you're gonna, but this I didn't have to do anything for. If I'm gonna buy something, I might as well get 4 points. That even if it's half a cent per point at the lowest, I'm getting 2 cents. I'm getting 2 cents a point.
I mean,
if I'm getting 4 for it, why not?
I just like having versatile points where I can just like one day, just like you say, you know what, I'm gonna buy this, or I'm gonna take 40,000 of my points and go to a different country or whatever. But you can't do that with like airline points and hotel points unless you're transferring them.
Look, I'm going to show you the man right here. You see the man on the screen?
Cesar, that's
Mr. Hilton.
my
Cesar
guy.
is the man. Cesar will walk. Cesar, do me a favor, Cesar. Dale pau pau a este con la chancleta, because he's talking trash that he can't find a room that's good enough for him in Puerto Rico.
I know.
Cesar, save me, Cesar. I can't. I'm dismissing you right now. Gunna, how you doing? Wepa Gunna, thank you for being here. Look, Calder says, got an automatic junior suite upgrade for 2 nights at Niagara Falls with Bonvoy Silver status. Bro, I know exactly where you stayed. I've stayed there, and that's fire. Good job, Calder. Thank you for sharing that, puppy. I appreciate that. Ian, thank you so much for the memberships. Wepa, papa.
Ian's been gifting. Yeah, I've been watching the chat. Come on,
Ian, thank you so much, papi. I appreciate that. Look, QC man, pick one up. Wepa. There you go. Yo, Cesar, te quiero mucho, papa. Please, Cesar, set Del straight here, papi, because we need to fix him. All right. So Ian says, I misunderstood your question. I did not get a sub with the Venmo card, but 3% at Costco. That's true.
Yeah.
Getting a Costco's pickup, unless you pick up their whack card, is hard. Unless you do the AAA card, which is a great card also, and then no annual fee, you get a really good cash back on it. Carlos says, I have the Amex personal checking. I use it at some places where I save the 3.5% credit card fee. That's true. Because if you go out to dinner, a lot of these places are charging you to use your credit card 3%. So he's smart. You use your personal checking, you're not going to get dinged with it, and you're getting the 3.5% credit card fee. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. Look, my girl Stacy. Wepa, Stacy. How you doing? Stacy's Travel Points. Hello. What's going on, my love? Thank you for being here. Xavier again, Mr. 1099. Thank you so much. If you aren't taking advantage of the system is taking advantage of you. Oh my God, I love it.
Listen,
Yo, Dennis is going to the Hilton Mystic Dunes in Orlando. Damn, that sounds fire. Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with you on pop-up jail. It's okay, though. I see your point. I just don't agree. Flyer Rookie, it's just Dell woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Flyer Rookie, that's what happened.
I promise you, a lot of our community is based upon our community. So
Jonah says, I agree. High annual fee cards are not for multipliers. It's for perks and benefits. As we go through our credit journey, no annual fee cards and from different issues help later. That's true. Here's the thing. I'm at the point where, and I was having this discussion. I don't know if it was with Lonnie, Anthony. It was one of the guys. I have a feeling I'm going to end up just having the premium card for each ecosystem, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I'll have the platinum, I'll have the reserve, I'll get the Venture X eventually one day on my own, although Kiki has me on as an authorized user. Whatever Citibank throws out their elite card, I'll get that. And the reason is because then I can get the top perks of whatever and just have one of the base cards on the bottom to help feed into their points. So if you think about it, from 28 cards, I can shrink it down to, let's say, 14 and get the perks that I want with the point multipliers I'm looking for.
It's funny that you mentioned that, Joe. That's exactly what my credit card strategy has been, because I am a bougie person and I want the best of whatever I'm paying for. That's why I got all these damn cards with all these sign-up bonuses and high annual fees. But then also, like, I got the one tier below that maybe it's a no annual fee card, and I just use that to buy stuff. So,
but that's the thing. Look, and there's nothing wrong with no annual fee cards. There's nothing wrong with. What's your best no annual fee card, CJ?
My best one?
Or the one that you use the most?
I just brought the book.
I don't know. You know what? It's a sleeper card. I've had this since I was in college. It was just a regular Wells Fargo Platinum, but then I changed it to the Wells Fargo Autograph. So I would say that that's probably the best no annual fee that I have at this current moment.
3 times on so many things.
And you get transfer partners.
You know, that's what's gold about that, right? So let's say Wells comes out finally, because I don't technically the Wells Fargo Journey is their best card now, but the Beyond is supposed to be coming, God knows when. But when that happens, you'll be able to feed those points from the autograph card into their higher tier card. Then you get better multipliers, more points to travel with, and you're good to go. That's what I'm saying. So I think if you think about it, you'll have one from Wells, one from Citi, Chase, Capital One, and Amex. There's 5. If you do 5 premium cards of each one of those and 5 no annual, that's 10 cards right there. And then if you want to get one premium airline card that of your choice, the one that you use the most, I would suggest you do that because the perks do outweigh a lot. I'm going to be honest with you. I do not want to sit at the airport gate. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go and spend $22. That was what the price was in Newark. I walked by on Friday to get a drink at the bar when I can go down the lounge and get it for nothing.
Yeah. I highly agree because honestly, and I think that's why I got into credit cards, because not just to build your credit, and you being disciplined with it, but like it's just the convenience of everything, you know. Like you'll pay $6.95, but that's now, you know. Imagine now you go to the airport and prices raised because of the tariffs. You already pay $6.95 and you already got the free food, so you don't got to worry about anything because you prepaid, you know. But that's just how I think about things. A lot of people are very different from me. I'm more of a pay for your time because you won't get that back. You'll always get money back. But
no,
the time you have, it is what it is, you know. So, you know, use your money wisely. But
look, right now they're offering, I think Hilton was offering 175,000 points for their Aspire card, right? Yeah. I have the Surpass. I have an offer that's been sitting in my account for almost a year now to upgrade to the Aspire with no points. I haven't done it yet because I'm going to wait till I get closer to the trip to PR so that I get diamond status when I'm going to stay at the hotel. I check in early and I'll be able to see if I getting upgrade at the Caribe Hilton. Why not? Yeah. Then I could drop $350 worth of gift cards on them.
Heck yeah.
Drinks on me. I'm telling you right now. I'm just going to be at the pool like
taking the boat right across.
Here. Yo, I'm going to be buying sombreros and crap for us. I mean, it is what it is. Happy times. You're never late, Papi. Thank you so much. Happy time. I really appreciate the fact that you're in the Discord and really just participating and being in there and talking to everybody. I appreciate that, Happy Time. Thank you so much for that. Chatting. You have to accept that the game is meant to be played and played hard. Got to get yours while the getting is good. 100%.
And I agree.
What is worth doing is worth overdoing. Yes. Love that. Jesse, how you doing? YouTube experiment. What's up, Papa? Wepa. Caesar saying there's plenty of rooms left, but don't wait till the last minute. Chancleta time. Yo, chancleta's a slipper to the back of your head.
I'll bring my chancletas to Puerto Rico.
All right, yeah. Yo, so Rookie says he maxed out Hilton's points yearly. 1.9 million between me and player 2. On top of that, I buy Hilton points with my Aspire for 3 times, then use Rakuten for 1.2% cash back. Then I transfer to the MR points to Hilton at 1 to 2. Fly with Rookie.
That's my type of redemption right there. That's my type of redemption. I find the best way to use these cards.
Mr. Hilton.
Yo, Fly with Rookie.
Fly with Rookie.
That is crazy. Love it.
I got a question for you guys, because so now Joe got me thinking about this United Club card, and we're at the same airport, but also like I don't have an airline card and I don't have a hotel card, right? Joe, you know what I feel about these companies already, but the United Business or the personal card, which one are you picking?
So I took the personal for that same reason you just said. Because guess what? I always wanted the IHG business card, but I'm so far over 524.
Yeah.
But the club card gives me platinum status with IHG automatically.
And then that's what I like too, because you can status match.
It's like a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't get the IHG points up front, but big deal. I can transfer them from my Chase card from the 500,000 I have sitting there. But this is like having a premium hotel card, and now you have a premium airline card. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
The other thing that I did today, and people were pissed off in the airline because it was a small plane coming back. It's one of those that's one seat on one side and two on the other.
Yeah.
So I was seat 2. Because I went first class, and I had my carry-on, and the bins at the top are small.
This
so
one
they
United?
tell you, huh?
This is United.
Yeah. So on this particular plane, it was small. So the one over my head was even smaller because it's just one seat. So I put my 2 bags. I'm that guy. I put the 2 bags over the bin on the side.
Oh, yeah.
And the lady, so I'm walking in with, I told the flight attendant, I said, do I have to gate check it? She goes, oh no. I was like, okay. Just threw them there. So they see your status, because they see your status, they see your stuff, they know what you paid. They take care of you. That's my point. And at 58 years old, I didn't want to have to go wait at the carousel for my bag to be thrown. I didn't want to deal with that. Right?
I hate checking bags.
Team carry on.
Facts.
I don't want to deal with that.
Facts. Nowadays, carry-ons could be a nice little size. You could go for a couple of days and still have enough clothes.
You know what's the best bag? And my wife got it for me last year. Solo Guard. It's the one that pulls up. So I go to a hotel, I hang it, and I roll it down like a freaking closet, and everything is there and tight. It's badass, real easy. So it's a no-brainer for me. QC man, thank you for the super sticker, Papi. Thank you so much. Wepa! Thank you. I was just catching up on the chat and I fell behind. Sean B, where you headed overseas? Hilton status gives you the hookup in Europe. It's even better than the non-busy destinations. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Wait, here we go. Going to Portugal. Nice.
You know what, Joe? I know we're behind in the chat, but I just thought about something. The fact that we're behind in the chat is actually a good thing, because that shows how much engagement you have on your channel.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And though we might be like 20 minutes behind, I think the fact that I'm watching the chat and everyone is contributing to the topic, that's the best thing you can have. Everyone just having a good conversation, whether it's 79 or 20. It's just the fact that people are continuously talking. And I think that's a beautiful thing. So
I'm blessed. I can't thank you guys enough, because I remember I was talking to Anthony about that. My first live, I remember I had 16 people and I was thrilled with 16. Yeah. Right? That was where I maxed out. Now, the sky's the limit, and I do well every week. I can't complain. People are great to me. I really do love this community. I love you guys, and I'm not just saying it. I really do mean it. But thank you for that, Del. QC man says, best no annual fee card, Blue Business Plus. What do you guys think?
I have it, and I enjoy it. It's a solid catch-all for business expenses, and MR points, you can't really go wrong. I'm personally trying to do I don't know if you guys heard about the round the world trip with Amex. Basically, I've been watching a lot of travel podcasts, and there's this ANA around the world.
I know.
So ANA around
Matt
the
just
world.
put a video up. I think that's somehow there was an issue with that. I'm hoping that it's not that it's ending, but he literally told me today that he was doing that.
I'm doing that for my 32nd birthday. I'm trying to get my points up to at least 200K on the MR side, so that way I could fly business class all around the world, at least 4 different countries. So that's awesome. That's going to be my gift to myself. That's what I'm working towards.
No, and the BBP is good because you get the 2 points right off bat. So think of it as a no annual fee Venture X.
That's what I'm saying. Oh my. Yo, Cap 1 is really trash. I'm so sorry whoever got this Cap 1 card. I personally, when this annual fee comes up, I'm canceling. I have and you know what's funny? I told you guys this on the live stream with you and Anthony Joe. I can get 100 like miles from them if I refer myself. I don't even care about the 100 miles no more because MR and UR are the best and ultimate point system ever. I'm sorry. Cap One, they got so many rules, so many restrictions, and then we try to redeem your points is like, am I really getting the best value for this? You got to question it. With other systems, you just know, and it's just so simple, you know.
You know, there's one though, and so in 2 weeks, is it in 2 weeks? I'm gonna be on live with Caesar as he celebrates his second year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he is amazing with Citibank. And Citi thank you points are also really versatile. There's a ton of transfer partners. I've never done one yet with them, but that's my goal in the next year or so is to hit Citi hard and see how that works, right? See what the transfers are, see how that works out for me. Because so far, like you said, UR points, amazing. That's how I got my car. Amex points, I don't even have to tell you, that's everything, right? So
yeah,
but thank you. If you look at the transfer partners for Citibank, they're large. There's a lot of them.
I might try them too. And
there's a lot of speculation for them to be like AA. American Airlines might be joining them as a travel partner, like transfer partner.
So my girlfriend have that executive card, like the black card, and she literally has no problems with that. Like they're good to her when she travels, and it's crazy to me because now, like I'm sitting thinking about the United Club, I'm literally canceling my platinum, the personal one, because I need the business one to cash out, and I'm gonna cancel that Venture X, and then I'm gonna get the United Club, and then go to Citi, because I think what what's looking like now is that Capital One is trying to do something strange. They're doing something strange, but Amex is making their cars more lifestyle. That's why they have all these credits, and Chase is following behind Amex, which is not good. But for them to have this 100K Sapphire bonus, I think what Chase is looking forward to is that they know people are in pop-up jail. So they're going to give everyone that's in pop-up jail 100,000 points. And they might reduce some of their restrictions on that because we all know when they have these bonuses, they get a little lax. So it's coming down to the big banks right now. And even though Cap One is one, I think they're losing customers. And they just have a lawsuit recently. It's a lot going on with them.
But, you know, I think that Chase will, most of us know, they're going to raise their prices. The Sapphire Preferred will be at least 150, and the Reserve has to come in at 695 or 700, because if you're going to have your co-branded card at 695, like the United Club card, there's no way that that's going to be more expensive than your top tier card of the Reserve. It's just not going to work.
I doubt that though, Joe. I kind of doubt that, and only because of the Marriott card that they have with Chase. That card is significantly better than the CSR. You know, you get unlimited guests at the lounges.
And that's the Ritz Carlton.
The Ritz.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, but remember, you have to do the Marriott card first, then wait a year, then product change to the Ritz. It's not something you can apply for off bat.
With a 10K credit limit too, if
and then you need the credit limit. Correct. But so there's a few little caveats in there that, you know, but I'm just saying overall, Chase has kind of sat on their prices. If you think about it, compare them to Amex. The cheapest Amex charge card is 150 with the green. Right? The next step up is the gold at 325, and then it's 695. Chase is $95 for the CSP, $550 for the CSR. It's not bad. And even their business cards, $95 for the preferred, Ink Preferred is great. So, you know, I mean, they know what they're doing, but I think they are going to raise it. And I have a feeling it'll come by the fall at least.
I just need them to add some hotel statuses and airline statuses.
100%, bro. If they did that, I would get the card tomorrow without any bonus points. That's what I'm saying. I'm at the point where I want a card for perks. When I got this United card, I didn't get miles for it. I ended up just getting I product changed from the regular United card because I wanted the access. And to me, it was worth the access. And then what Vincent Pasquale gave me the heads up one time was, even though the card now is $6.95, but when it was $5.25 or whatever it was, you only need to use 30,000 UR points because they give you that pay yourself back with a multiplier. So if you think about it, if I cash out 30,000 points in Chase is $300. So I'm spending $300 to pay a $525 card. I'm winning. So, even with this increase, I'll do the same. I use my points to pay the card. The pay yourself back feature is great. Flyway Rookie says he loves the Aspire. Between me and player 2, we have 5. Got the sub on one card and the other 3 no subs. You see? So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you don't need the subs. Sean got the 175K, which is great. But, Filmo, how you doing? Filmo's still waiting for that video.
Where's that video?
When Dell goes to Puerto Rico, which is never. Phil is getting the Caribbean upgrade. I already have my sob story for the check-in at the desk. Filmo, you're gonna have to beat me to it, Phil.
I'm going to a different hotel. Since every one of you guys are getting an upgrade, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, who is all these people?"
They're gonna call all the other Hiltons too and say, "Watch out for these credit card people."
They're coming.
They're coming. Don't give them an upgrade.
Nurican says Hilton Aspire is boss. Use 2 Aspire, 2 Surpasses, and 8 Hilton gift cards at the Conrad Cole Samoy. The staff are remarkable and very patient. Love that. Terrell, my man, 86 on. Let's make it 86 likes. Terrell, from your mouth to God's ears. Let's do this, Terrell. Call your friends. Call your cousins. Let's do this. Man, Aspire card is so underrated. We stacked a quarterly $50 credit each Aspire. Enough for us to fly a United round trip every year to see player 2's mother. That's $1,000 in credits United. Yeah, because they give you the what's that called? You can put it into the travel bank with the Aspire card.
But I am confused with this gift card thing or whatever for Hilton, because there's no gift cards anymore. So, and they're not going to bring it back. What do we do with this $50?
Somebody said go to the restaurant at a Hilton where you live, pop in at the hotel, and just go use it at a restaurant.
That's what I'm thinking.
It up right now.
Yeah. Just go to like one of the I don't know, if you have one really close to you, just go to one of those restaurants.
Yeah, isn't there like a Robert Treat hotel in Newark or some shit there? Like there's got to be some hotels.
That's on Hilton?
I believe that's a Hilton.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying, and they have restaurants there.
But
QC man, thank you for the time check, QC man. Yeah, YouTube, you were one of the 16 people there for that live. That is hilarious.
I think I want to
thank you, YouTube. ANA is getting rid of as of June 2025.
Damn.
But it says, but now you can book one ways with ANA.
I think
no more round the world tickets after June 2025. Flyer Rookie, how long did it take for the $50 credit to get back to you? Been waiting a month since buying United Miles.
Wait, what?
So he bought United Miles, but I don't think, Sean, I think when he did the $50 credit, it's a travel bank credit that you could transfer. I don't have the card, so I might be mistaken, but check it out. Okay. Terrell says, I stopped at a Hilton recently for a meal and my $50 was credited to my, look at that.
There it is.
In 3 days. Just make sure the restaurant is owned by Hilton and it's not a third party. That's it. You call up the hotel and find out if it's owned by them or not. Cap One has been great for me booking Aeroplan, which he uses with United, and also Virgin and Delta tickets. I really like Cap One personally. There you go.
They just steal everybody else's partners.
Fly Rookie says his credit posted in 3 days. You see? I appreciate this. This is people's giving us real information. Your opinions on the Schwab checking account with no TM currency. That's a great checking account. I just didn't want to open up another checking account. I don't need it. I'm retired, really. Yeah, but with no ATM fees and no currency, why not? If you're traveling abroad, the worst thing you want to do is go right, CJ, go to an ATM. And when you get home, you get that statement that shows you got clubbed over the head, with 10 euros or whatever. It's crazy.
Before I went to Japan, I made sure I opened that, and yeah, it just credited me back.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a solid debit card.
Cool. Thank you.
I didn't personally want to open it up, but then I took a look at it. I was like, well, I am traveling abroad. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Look at chat in here. Turned one city strata sub into 2 business class tickets to Spain. Solid program. That's what I'm saying. And here's Gunner along those lines. Part of my strategy, different issuer, 2 personal and 1 biz, no annual fee card. My US bar plus 2 business triple cash and PC, City, CSP, Reeds, Sears thank you card, BOA. Wow, Jesus Christ. All these acronyms in there. But you get the picture. He literally has, the 2 personal and 1 biz card for each of the issuers. That's fire because you cover yourself even business-wise. If you're on a trip and it's business related, you got that. That's awesome. That's a great setup, Gunner. Thank you, Gunner. I appreciate that, puppy. Yep. Sean, I always call the chat. Sometimes they put the B squad sometimes in the chat. I always like to call. For the Surpass card, I'm going to try the $50 credit by charging it to the room folio for my trip to the Grand Walea in July. Thank you, Flower Rookie. I appreciate that. Good looking out. Thank you. Before you decide to cancel the VX, remember that Capital One's opening a lounge at JFK and a landing at LaGuardia, since it sounds like you might be in the New York area.
I don't care about Cap One. and let's be honest here, Chase is still number 1. I will forever, though their bank account is trash and that $12 fee, I will always stay with Chase and Amex because I know those points are worth something. And I don't have to call Cap One for no problems or Amex, whatever. But
look at Terrell. Terrell says he canceled his Venture X, and before that, all other Capital One cards. I don't want any relationship with them. Amex cards are best, even with all the fees.
No.
Sean says, Joe, the Ritz is on my radar too, but I'm at 1024 until January. That's why, Sean, I'm holding out. I get under 525 July. If I can hold out, then I would get the Marriott card and then switch it to a Ritz. That's what I want to do.
I have to figure out the difference between the United Club business and personal, and I'm gonna go from there.
Because the biggest thing is that you don't get IHG status with the business version.
That's okay.
And here was the difference. When I got the card, the personal was $75 more. It was $525. The business was $450. But then I realized they were giving you also a $75 credit with the IHG status when if you charge it on that card. So I still think it's a better card. I'm going to be honest with you. Now, if you want to use it as a business card, I get it. But if you're just looking to get the better club card, to me, it's the personal one. Gunnar says the catch-all are his US bar, 4.5. Robin Hood Solid Gold. Hotel. I love my Ritz and Wyndham. I love the Wyndham Business Earners card. I have that one.
There's someone that Robin Hood Gold.
I'm still waiting on that card. They won't give it to me.
Aren't they still on like a wait list? Or
yeah, I'm on that wait list. I check it every other day, and it's like this. And I emailed them and I reached out with them in chat, and they're like, "Oh, we can't tell you what position you're in." I've been in the same thing. You sent me a congratulations, it's your 1-year anniversary with Robin Hood, but you can't send me the card. How stupid is that?
I'm
Gunnar, thank you for sharing that, Gunnar.
Robin Hood is not my books.
Look, speaking of the City Beast, Yuri, how you doing, Yuri?
Hey, Yuri, how you doing, man?
How's it going, puppy?
Yuri.
Whoever gets the upgrade gets me on the couch as part of the deal. Bet, Ian, bet. We're going to cuddle.
Right.
That's a good deal, Ian, because you just gifted so many subs. So might as well ask someone in the chat.
Right. Dennis says the Chase card is $5,000 spent in 3 months. They raised it $1,000 because they're giving you a hell of a lot more points. They're giving you $400 more, $400 worth. Oh, look at this. Yuri says F Chase. Oh, no, Yuri, no bad language.
What?
No, Yuri, don't that language, Yuri.
Yuri, I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know how I feel.
Sean says no more gift cards at Hilton. I didn't buy them. That was Caesar. That was Filmo. They got them that game before me. Don't blame me, Sean. Hilton gift cards are lame. Yuri's just flexing. Yuri's flexing. Look at that. What's up? Wait, he says you could buy $50 worth of water and Snickers.
You know what? I might as well use that for, the what do you call that, mini bar? Yeah.
So Sean, Travel Bank, yes. If you bought that, it'll code. They've taken a little longer than normal. It used to be like 2 or 3 days instant, but I would still call. If it's been a month, I would still do it. Okay. They're called sledge checks. Watching up. Look, I'm 5 minutes behind now. I'm running, Ian. I'm running. I stopped using my Cap One Duo. Not multipliers are not good enough, says Yuri.
That's 3 people. Mm-hmm.
Gunnar says he loves his Schwab debit card in Vegas and he used them. Oh, wow. Okay. And his travels, especially if you go use them at an ATM in a casino that is $5 to $10.
It's like $10.
Gunnar, you're a genius, Gunnar. Gunnar, we're going to go to AC. We're going to.
Gunnar is in the casino right now.
Yo, that is hilarious. Gunnar, I love that. Gunnar, that is.
He's working on a sub right now. He's working on the sub.
Yo, I use the Schwab just for the no ATM fees. Put it in my wallet when I travel. It's good for that purpose only. Yuri uses a SoFi debit. I have SoFi as well.
I'm still upset at Amex for making all these like platinum cards the same now, because I wanted the card for Schwab, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you can't apply. It will not get the bonus." I'm like, bro, right when I needed it.
No, but again, that's why, in a way, I could see you're not getting the points. But for someone that say that does, it's okay to get a card without the bonus points all the time. That's all. This is your friend, right, CJ Fenming?
Yeah, he's my brother. We actually, he's one of my brothers. I'd like to call him, man. We grew up
Fenming,
from high school together.
God bless you, Fenming. Thank you for being here, puppy.
Smash that like for me.
CJ's always putting him on the game. I'm going to give you, what, Fedming? It's a little bit out of character here, but for CJ and for you. Wepa!
Joe, did CJ ever do the Wepa? Did he ever do it?
Ooh, he's going to do one tonight.
Okay.
See, Del,
I'm ready.
Del is like, he's still hurt from us catching him brushing his hair before he came on. Sean B, I looked at my Aspires and charged of 50 on April 1st and the issues on credit the 4th. Checked all 3. Yep. Sean, you got a call, Sean. Wait, here we go. Edutainment and convergence. 10 Amex cards, 4 are biz, and finally got the green card for local travel. That's a boss card. I love that card.
Yeah.
I want the Aspire, but not sure which card that I need to get off my roster. Here's the thing. You want to, if you're looking for a Hilton card, start with the no annual fee one. Get all those points. It's a pile of points for nothing. Then get the Surpass and then the Aspire. Because, you're going to already have status if you have a platinum card with at least gold for Hilton. So getting the regular Hilton no annual fee card, get those 100,000 Hilton points, and then you already have
plus
gold
the free night. Plus the free night, Joe. It's still on free night too.
So it's worth it.
Did you just say if you have the platinum and you get the Hilton, you get platinum status?
No, puppy. If you have the platinum Amex card, right? You automatically get Hilton gold status.
Yeah.
Right? So if you open up a plain, the no annual fee Hilton card first, you're getting a free night certificate. You're getting 100,000 points or whatever their offer is now. But you already have gold, which means when you go out to a Hilton, breakfast is already included for 2 people.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. See what you're saying.
And then you go to the Surpass and do that. And then the Aspire. Go up the chain. Don't skip the chain. Because if they flip the rules, when like they've been doing, you're gonna be asked out 100%. So, it says here, Sean B, I also earned 7 times on that travel bank purchase as well. How did you get 7 times on that travel bank? Share with us, rookie. Share with us, please.
Platinum card?
No, for his. So he used he got the travel bank purchase using the Aspire,
Mm.
putting it into his United account.
Huh.
CSP referral still 10K. Yes. Hi Jose, how you doing, puppy? Yeah, you still get 10,000 UR points which is $100 for the referral. Thank you for being here, Jose. Happy time. I considered canceling my VX and I realized I earned 50,000 Capital One miles through my portal with my Christmas shopping.
You can get
That's
from
true.
Chase.
That's true. But here's the thing. During the holidays, a lot of people were saying that Capital One's portal is awesome for shopping. Just saying. I don't have it. I don't do it.
Look at Dell's face. He's like, I don't really care.
But
Cap One is out the door, man. As soon as its annual fee hit, boom, cool. Bye.
Yeah, but you didn't have the 3 inquiries hit yours, right? You said this was your player 2s?
Yes, it was my mom, but that's the game because
mom is player 1. Let's just don't get that twisted.
That's okay.
Mom
all right,
player
1.
I knew I didn't want the 3 inquiries and I didn't want that to add on to my 524 status. I had her apply and then she used the credits, whatever. But then as I start using the card and I'm realizing like, what am I really going to use Cap One miles for? And that's just me. I like to have versatile miles where I can just cash out sometimes if I need it, or if I want to just transfer to any hotel or whatever. Because I sometimes do just random trips anywhere. And then I tried to do it with Cap One. It was just like, I can't really do anything that much, unless like I refer myself, get the 100,000 and then utilize that for whatever, or I could just cash out and get $800 gift cards. But I don't know. I don't think it's that worth it. And they, like I said, from other people, from other.
I hear you. Rex is in La Casa. Rex, how you doing? Hola, Rex. Thank you for being here as always. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Edutainment says, I have the Hilton business. Here's the thing. The other card, if you open up the regular Hilton card, they don't pull your credit. Amex won't pull your credit. And you're just getting all those points with a very low sub spend. That's what I'm saying. If you want to stack on the Hilton points, do it that way. It's just so that you can get the points for the hotels. That's all.
Yeah.
That's Amex right there. They don't ding you.
They don't ding you. Look at Filmo. Amex fee just hit on 2 biz platinums. Yo, Phil, give me a SoFi link. I'll send you a SoFi link.
Go to. You can send him the Chase business link and get $750 for that right now. Filmo gonna go to the casino and win that back. Promise you.
See, look what Sean says. 1 Hilton Honors card plus 1 Aspire. Upgrade Hilton Honors regular to a 2nd Aspire and get those 2 free nights. There's so many hacks. Thank you for that, Sean. I appreciate that, puppy. Sign up for SoFi Invest via Rakuten link. Deposit 100. Receive 10,000 Amex points. You're welcome.
What?
Nice. Terrell, yo, bro. Thank you, puppy. You know what, Terrell? Just for that. Wepa! Terrell, thank you so much, Papa. I appreciate you.
That's $100.
Oh, yeah. It says in the app, you have a Discord. I can post a pic. Yes, Flyer Rookie, please. I got to send you the link for it to get in there. Because I don't think you could. I don't know if the one that I have posted is on. So let me know, Flyer Rookie, okay? I'll get it for you. Filmo, you may have to take out one of those business lines of credit. Yes, absolutely.
I thought it was just me. They keep emailing me 20,000, 30,000, 50,000. I don't need a business line of credit. I'm sorry.
So Edutainment says he had the Marriott Bonvoy business and he's thinking of cutting it. I cut it. I got rid of it. And I got the Delta Business Gold in its place. Getting the Surpass to the Aspire. I don't mind losing on the no annual fee. I love you're not going to go wrong. All I'm saying is if you want to pile on points to build the bank of points, because let's be real, a 1 night stay at the Hilton in Puerto Rico was 70,000 points. So even if you have 300,000 in your pot, it's it's gonna go right through. You're not gonna get a week out of it. That's what I'm saying.
But you get that free night if you're a gold status.
So now they're offering the free night, like CJ was saying, if you get the first basic card. You know what I mean?
Oh, I just thought of a way how to get a free trip or a free hotel in Puerto Rico.
There you go.
How?
exactly what I think. I forgot who said it, but you know, you get all the points. Let's say you get to that 375,000 points, right? That might be like 3 days or so. But then if you're a silver status for Hilton, they give you a fifth night free. And then if you have the 2 nights from the card, you just got 3 nights and you just need 2 nights. So then you got to pay, let's say 140,000, like Joe said, it's 70K.
Right. So I paid 270 because I got the fifth night free. So they went from 350 and just gave me 270. So it wasn't bad at all, you know. Look at Jose. Amex offered him 30,000K for a goal referral. That's awesome. Bro, if they give you 30,000 points for a goal referral, take it, because Amex clipped me. I can no longer refer platinum cards. I can only refer green, gold, and a Hilton card, I believe. So they're clipping people. What's up, Anthony? Senor Ventura. How you doing, papi?
What's up?
Anthony, I'm still upset about that video on April 1st. That was not okay. That was messed up.
Anthony, Mr. Timu Joe, he did me well. He got a wig and the whole nine. Yo, Anthony, papi, I love you. Thank you for being here. Yo, we still got 91 people more than an hour and a half in. This is love, guys.
We need at least 100 likes on this live.
QC, man, even if Jesus asked him to give Capital One a second chance, Dell is done with them.
I'm done. You can give me 300,000 points. I'm going to say, for what? That's only 150K anyway.
I may do a play or two and let my wife do the Aspire and I pay the fees. She's into Chase. That's a smart move, too. That's a smart move, 100%.
Yep.
That way
Joe, I ping you in a pic with Anthony Venture under off talk. Okay. Thank you, Flower Rookie. I appreciate that, puppy. I'll send you that link anyway, all right? Centurion Lounge. Thank you, Pa. I have 160,000 Hilton points, so I may have to kill the Marriott Biz since my platinum gives me gold status. That's the reason why I did it too. The Marriott Biz gives you gold, but the platinum already gave it to me. There was no reason for me to have it, honestly. Smart move. It was also $125. It wasn't worth it at this point.
I got a question. Quick question. So I'm looking for a card, and I know CJ mentioned his ink. I'm thinking, and Joe got the same offer. They offered me $750, whatever, 75K points for the unlimited. But now I'm thinking, I want the United Club card too. So should I go for the business first and then go for the personal? Because I'm 124, so I can get either one. But what's the smartest play?
CJ, you want to take that one first?
So say that one more time. So you were considering the 75K, but you don't know if you want to do what?
So we're at 101 guys, by the way.
Nice.
That needs to be 120 likes right now. Come on.
That's right.
But
let's do it.
So Chase offered, this is the first time they ever sent me an offer, but they offered 75K points for the unlimited. And I have a preferred, so I'm good with that. But I want another unlimited or ink, whatever. But then Joe just told me on the United Club card. So I'm thinking, should I apply for the unlimited first? I just need them to increase that offer a little bit, and I'll do it. But should I apply for that card first or apply for the United Club first?
Well, isn't United, since they're having their quote-unquote debut offer because of their new because they just did the revamp of all the cards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I would think maybe jumping for the United start just because you're at 1 of 24 and you still got room. Wait that 3 months. Maybe within the next 3 months, you're going to see the 75 go to 90K for the Ink Unlimited. So that's just kind of where I'm thinking.
That is the move.
That's the move.
You're right. Because right now, 90,000 miles on the United card, right? On the club card. But Chase's history on the Ink cards is May into June, they'll give you another elevated offer. So because you're so under 524, then just do the United one first and wait a couple of months and then get your other card. No harm, no foul. That's a smart move, CJ. You're right.
Smart move.
And then you'll still be at 224.
Yep.
So.
Ian wants to know if you want to sell him 96,000 Capital One miles for $800.
Ian, I'll sell you 100,000 Capital One miles for $1,000.
And Fly Rookie only has 80,000 miles, so he's sorry. Easy free nights in Puerto Rico. Stay with family.
If
Jose,
anyone
that
wants to
was my
buy,
life growing up, Jose.
if
That was
anyone
my
wants to
life.
buy Cap
You
One
try to
Mile,
get the house that had air conditioning, which was never. You always got a fan with dust. Jose, you are too funny. Jose, I used to stay in Manatí. My uncle's the best. I love going there. He had an amazing pool. But when it was hot, it was hot. Because those cement houses, they don't breathe, bro. That is
that's,
brutal.
I
Hot.
kind of like the islands for that reason, man. You know, like honestly, when I travel and I go home, like I'm from Guyana, so we get that tropical weather. I come back here and it's 40 degrees in April. I want to leave. I want to go where CJ's at.
I
Let me
don't
go.
I don't blame you. I don't
Come
blame
through,
Samuel
man.
Martinez. Samuel off of work straight to the stream, Joe. Samuel, I really do appreciate you doing that, bro. That means a hell of a lot to me. I'm not just saying it. Thank you. What's going on? Wepa, Samuel. Thank you so much. I hope you get home safe and that you had a great day at work. Edutainment, I agree with you guys. I will kill the Marriott since I already have Marriott status. One is a biz. I compile up my Hilton cards from the bottom up and take the upgrades. 100%. Thank you for sharing that with us too. I
And
appreciate you doing
it's even harder to use that 35K free night now, just because of all the devalue of the points.
Yep.
I mean, that's why I got the biz. I'm considering cutting that too. I got it last year. But I want to I want to have a spot. I've already chosen Hilton as kind of like my primary hotel chain that I like to stay at. So I'm considering cutting that one because it's so difficult to find where I can use that 35K. Even if you could stack on that 15K at the end for the Marriott stays, it's still hard to find something that's around that.
Yeah, you're gonna get
range.
a really low end room. That's it's gonna be like a motel. Straight up.
Basically.
Yeah, 100%. Terrell says always try and match the points to the dollar. Make sure you're getting the closest to 1 cent per point. I use 400K Hilton and a free night certificate for the Hilton Bentley in Miami. 7-day stay.
I'm about to use my PTO.
Yo, Terrell, thank you for that. That I like the way you put that because it makes it easy to understand and convert in your head, right? 100,000 points for the 7 day. There you go. It's easy. So that free night, I mean, the Hilton Bentley sounds amazing. Jesus.
I'm gonna come to you guys when I apply for these Hilton cards because honestly, I know I have my way of going about it, but I need all the strategies as possible.
No, I'm doing the same thing, puppy. Don't get bro. Honestly, I reach out to the people that know. I always tell people my weakness in this is the transfers, is the use of the points that way. That's my weakness. I can accumulate points like a mother, but you know.
Yeah, we know, Joe, Mr. Mill.
Jose says here, Jose's funny. Marriott Biz is so. Basically a discounted night for 125. You're 100% right. Yo, Terrell says $8,000 cash value. Look at that. See? Just for his stay. That's amazing.
That's almost a wedding right there.
100%. The Cap One Duo has been awesome for me when traveling. Can't beat it out of pocket annual fee. That's true. Amex business cards cover the rest of my needs and wants. Jonathan, but that's what I like that. So he does the biz cards with Amex. For one thing, his Capital One Duo, I'm sure it's a saver and whatever that you're going to get all those points from dining out and things. Jonathan, that's solid, Papi. That's a great job. Thank you for sharing that. Terrell, for the Hilton Bentley 6-night stay. Nice. Send me a message on Discord with your Venmo.
I know you're playing, Ian, because I'll really go apply for the card.
Fly Rookie, I'm gonna check it. Fly Rookie, thank you for the super chat, Papi. Thank you so much. I'm gonna check it. Let me see if I find it. You said it was under. Hold on.
You know, it's funny because like now I think about it, like since I'm an authorized user of my mom's car, she has the VX and then the Venture. I hope Chase doesn't consider me as holding those two cars, and if they do, we can have a talk because I love Chase and Amex. I just need them to get these stuff together because that $12 check-in every time pisses me off. Cap One, I like their checking because free whatever, no fees, nothing like that, or minimums. Though they're getting sued again, and they're giving me Wells Fargo vibes. and Bank of America.
Mm.
I don't like
Okay.
that. You know, it's
Yo-
like they had that freeze and they didn't give people their money. That's a little too scammy for me.
Yo, so Fly Rookie sent it to me. 7 times points on the $50 credit. Bro,
I'll check
Fire.
the Discord on that.
Fly
Yo.
Rookie, up for that Hilton, man. I need that.
Yo, thank you, Puppy. Thank you for sharing that with me. That is freaking wow. I'm telling you, I learned so much from you guys here, honestly, because it's just crazy. You know, things that we never think of, other people think of and do it, and then you know they could keep it to themselves, but they chose to share, and I just think that's amazing. Thank you so much. You're
You know-
already
You know what?
Marriott Titanium here. Wow. Currently at the pool at the Ritz Carlton Waikiki. Asked me if I got upgraded. Nope. Wow.
See, that's why I don't. That's why Marriott's like kind of in the back burner for me, to be honest.
I like Hilton and Hyatt. You know,
Wow.
I do. One thing I want to
Damn.
do is go to all the Park Hyatts in the world. That's all I want to do. Still like a
Park
weekend.
Hyatts are great. I'm gonna be honest with you. But damn, Marriott Titanium.
You had to
And
spend
they just blew it off like he was
Damn.
coming in with the basic Marriott card. Like what
No,
the hell?
they just thought of Rex as a member. They're like, oh, Titanium.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
see
okay,
plenty
okay.
of them.
Here's a room on the
Okay.
first floor. Wow, Rex.
Is
Damn,
there a
but thank you for sharing that.
There's a lot of Titanium members.
No, Titanium is higher than the Platinum Elite. That's
Yeah,
the one that that's what I'm saying. There shouldn't be. I think Ambassador is the top, but nonetheless.
But you
Oh,
like imagine-
Rican, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Wepa, Papa. Thank you so much. Hope you have a good rest of the night at work, Papi. God bless you, man. Thank you.
isn't Sledge Platinum Elite at Marriott?
No, I thought it was Chad.
It might be Chad. I think they have. I think
He was either Platinum or Ambassador, one or the other. I think it was Chad because he was using it for work.
because someone has. I know someone has like lifetime status at some.
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, look at chat and right now what he's saying. The Amex Marriott Biz true power is found when it's paired with the Brilliant. This is how you fast track your way to titanium status.
But you still got to pay a lot of money.
I mean, that's
Fair
true.
enough. The
That's
Brilliant
true,
is
Captain. That is true. It gives you.
I mean,
I
but
mean,
if
because
you-
you could only have. I think the Brilliant gives you 25 nights that count towards your elite nights, and then you
Yeah.
could only have one personal card count towards that. So even if you have multiple personal cards with Marriott, they won't stack the 25 plus a 15 with the boundless or whatever. You have to go with the business side,
right.
which is Amex.
You see how they make it hard for you to do that, and yet they don't recognize the status.
That's why Marriott's on the back burner. I mean, I know I'm gonna find a Marriott basically anywhere, and as long as I have gold status, I mean, right now I have gold status with them just because I have the business card.
QC man, this is for you, Del. He's saying you'd still be under.
I'm just looking forward to some chase points in my account. That 120K was nice.
Look
Yeah.
what they saying. Heads up if you have Dell or other merch credits to use. Chinese chatters go up
Oh
tonight.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I still have my credit. So does it go down to 150 instead of 200 now?
No, that's July 1st.
So what are you guys buying with this credit? Because I need to use this ASAP.
I bought my credit, my mechanical keyboard, which is amazing. It's so easy to use. And I got this one, Alienware. I got it using it. It was like $150.
I might.
But they sell upgraded mics. They got some nice mics. They got soundboards. They have a lot of different things within that price range you could hit up. Screen. I have an extra screen that I bought a 34-inch LG screen. So
See, I have a lot of those things, man. But it's just like I'm always on a Dell site. Dell,
A room
crazy.
closet.
But like I'm just sitting there like, what do I want? Like, are they gonna restock the site? At some point, I'm gonna eventually buy something and just resell it for cash value.
But so you didn't use the new one yet, the credit from January?
No, I didn't use it, and I lost out on that $50 Hilton credit too because I
Oh,
didn't know what to
damn.
do. I didn't know. I tried to get a gift card. They said, unfortunately, we're sold out. So
Gunna
I didn't know.
saying Amex checking 2 times $1,000 direct deposit for 250 sub.
Raise that
Thank
to
you for that, Gunna. I appreciate that. Not getting upgraded at a Ritz-Carlton as a titanium is a product of how Ritz-Carlton does things. It could be just a Ritz-Carlton thing. It's true. I didn't think about that.
That's true.
Have you guys stayed at Ritz recently?
No,
I haven't. Nope.
I'm not bougie like you.
Oh my goodness, Joe. Joe, you can't talk. You had 1,000,000 points. Million? I don't think anyone in here had 1,000,000 points. I don't know, but I was close. But I asked because someone had posted a video on TikTok the other day asking, like, showing like the Ritz room and asking, what do you think luxury is to you? And then they showed the Ritz room. And a lot of the rooms aren't really that like nice or modern to what people might want. You know, maybe to other people there, like I'm staying in the Ritz, but like it just doesn't seem as they're updating these hotels anymore. It's just like, well, we're the Ritz, you know?
No, fair enough. I mean, look, each chain, each place is going to have their own thing, right? I have a feeling maybe if it would have been that he had the Ritz card and showed it, even though it gives you gold status and not titanium, you never know. You never know who the hell's at the front desk. You never know who's what, you know?
Yeah.
If it's peak season where he's at and other people had a higher status, if they had ambassador status, but you know, that's the thing and the thing is they're not going to be upfront and tell you that's the problem. But I want to give Fermín a shout out. Fermín, it was a pleasure, papi. Gracias por todo. Que Dios me lo cuide. I love that. Y mis sanjuditas. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. God bless you. Thank you so much, papi. Thank you for being here tonight. I really do appreciate that. And I hope it's not the last time we see you here, pa. God bless you. Anything you need, CJ can give you my number. Hit me up. Let me know whatever we can do for you.
Hit that subscribe.
Hit that subscribe. Rex says here, this is what Rex just said. This was cool. I bought a Bose soundbar using 3 Amex Biz credits, 600 free bucks, but we'll be closing them.
Rex, you got 3 Amex Biz cards. That's all I saw.
That's a ton of money right there.
That's literally like
Yuri's staying at the Ritz, but Rex is still saying that the Ritz is still nice all around.
Yeah.
Edutainment says, I love the Amex Delta Platinum and Reserve Duo. I still have 120,000 points left after Vegas last year, and they have 0 balances on both. Spend $280 round trip for 3 people. That's awesome.
Wow.
That's a hell of a thing. Marriott mismanaged Ritz, and now they're doing the same with SPG. Thank you for that, Yuri. Booking RC properties via the FHR program is where you make money on Amex Platinum cards.
That's what I do.
Yep. Well, yeah, that's what you've been saying all along.
That's what you've been trying to do.
I've honestly only booked hotels through that. I'm not gonna lie.
But look, Terrell says, and this is what you could do with your
the United
Club card. IHG works best for me, mainly the Kimpton hotels. Although the points are estimated at 5 cents, I get double, triple, and sometimes quadruple the value. That's what a lot of people say. Sledge is one of them. Sledge loves the Kimpton.
Will you transfer the points over?
Yeah, you could transfer them. I mean, people say that's what, you know, but still, I think of it as long as you're getting more value for as long as you're getting value for it yourself. If it's something that you've never done, if it's someplace that you never stayed, if it's something, what the hell? I don't care if it's 0.5 cents a point or 1 cent per point. Just do the thing.
And that's why we agree on a lot of things, Joe, because this, like what Rodrigo just said, I've spent so many points on just buying clothes. I bought a Rolex with points. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care. I'm happy because I'm about to do the same thing again.
But that's the beauty of it. It's what's worth it to you.
Right.
Honestly, it's exactly that. What's it worth to you? What you know, it may not be that, but for you it is, and that's why you're doing this. The heck with what anybody else has to say. What the hell? Dennis says, "Bang those bangs, cha-ching, 100%." Dennis,
I like that logo, Dennis.
Tim McDonald. Here we go. Tim, how you doing, Tim? Thank you for being here. I'm at a Hilton now with a few Hilton gift cards. 2 times, everyone behind the desk admitted they don't know how to product gift cards. Went by a 3rd time, found one guy who can do it. So keep trying. Tim, that is a wepa for you. Wepa, Tim. Because that's what I tell the people. You don't know who you got behind the counter. You go and find the next person. You find the supervisor. I don't care if they call you Karen, whatever it is. It's your card. It's your money. It has value.
Facts.
They know that there's value on that card. They just don't want to do the work.
And you can't be shy either, because a lot of times people just don't want to do their jobs, like Joe just said. Like I can tell you times where, like, I'm 25, so I'm going to these crazy hotels. I know people are looking at me like, oh, what is this guy doing here? How you get this room, whatever. I don't care. You walk in there like you own the place, because at the end of the day, you pay $695 per year and you have all these credits. So utilize them to the best of your ability. And if they don't know how to process it, you continue to go back to that desk day after day until you get your money, because at the end of the day, it's your points, it's your value, and it's your experience. That's like, forget the points. It's about the experience.
You can't be shy. You know what? Last night, I went to Fogo de Chao with my son and his best friend. And before I went, I booked it on Resi. And I wrote in the notes that they're like, are you celebrating something? I said, my son's friend. Because when my son got sick last week, he took him to ER. He stayed with him overnight in the hospital. I wanted to thank him. So they gave me the nicest table at Fogo de Chao in Pittsburgh. And it was fire. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't ask, you're not gonna get.
Closed mouths don't get fed, Joe.
No, you're gonna starve.
That's what Chad always says.
I'm telling you. So you can't be shy about it. That's why my family uses me as a hired gun to do anything about fighting for something, complaining for something, whatever it is. That they hire me because I'm the one that does it. I don't care. And I don't go about it nasty. Like the girl that sat us last night, she goes, she's looking at the notes because I wrote them and I didn't want, my son's friend to see what we wrote. So she goes, walk this way. And I see her nails are done. And I love women that do their nails really nice. And I go, oh my God, your nails are fire. She goes, oh, thank you. She was really sweet. She goes, I try. Do give a little bit of niceness goes a long way. And the whole night they took care of us. So why not? You know what I'm saying? So look at this.
Me too, Joe. I went to Blue on the Hudson in Jersey City for just a random date for me and my girlfriend.
I like that place.
And it wasn't our anniversary, but I said it's our anniversary. And the waiter we got was so nice. This man literally gave us like, what's that, tiramisu? He gave us a bottle of wine and free water. All this is free. All of it is free. And this is I think it's on the Resi,
yeah, it is
too. So like you can get some stuff off of that. I gave him a $50 tip because I'm like, bro, the bill wasn't even around that price, but I'm like, bro, like I'm locking
you looked out. That's it.
And
take care of it. Exactly.
And he told me if I come back, he got me. I'm like, put my phone right now. I'm
coming back.
Yo, we got Terrell as a points millionaire. I love it. That's how I am too. Across all my cards, 100%.
Nah, Joe had $1 million at Amex. That's something different.
I was 2.8 million at the most, but then I cashed out 270,000 for PR.
See this flex? Do you see this flex?
It wasn't a flex.
2 million. You know what that is?
You know what? You're talking macaca right now. Hold on one second.
That's like, what is that, like 28,000, Joe? In actual dollars?
It's about 28,000, depending on how you whatchamacallit.
Amex,
just depending.
Amex, if we cash out.
So this is what I have on Amex right now.
Joe, you're booking our flight.
Share the love.
You're booking our flight to PR because that's crazy. But no,
it hasn't reset. I added to that. God knows I added to that.
How do you get so many points? Is it from referrals? Is it from sign-up bonuses?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Referrals suck, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm working on my taxes, and if you get more than $600, what they deem of referrals, you get 1099 for it.
Yeah.
Ooh, gotcha.
I got 1099 from Chase and Amex last year. My main multipliers that I'm able to get so many points, I'm gonna be 100. If I'm gonna meet a sub or I want to rack up the points, I tell my sister, let me pay your taxes this month. If we're going away, I'll pay the flight for everybody. You pay me. If we're going to dinner and there's 10 of us and the bill is 1,000, I'm footing the bill. You Zelle me or Venmo me.
Well,
That's it.
I do the
No.
same. I basically front the bill for everything because my whole family, they know, oh, CJ's working on the points.
That's it. Yo, you know, last year was funny. We went with my former coworkers out. It was like 15 of us. And we were at Del Fresco's in New York. And I had my Amex Gold out. And my friend was looking through his wallet. He goes, you know, I saw Chase Yokoyama. I said, screw Chase Yokoyama, right? Laughing. And I said, here's my card. And he goes, Joe, I said, you don't watch me, but you watch my boy Chase. Really? That hurts my feelings. He goes, yeah, I see them do these massive. I said, so I got 15 people at $100 a clip. That was the average bill per person at 4 points. Bro, you're looking at 6,000 points in one shot.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to start hosting events and being like, "Yo, just pay me. I'll pay."
No, but
crazy.
my friend had the gall to look me in the face and told me he saw Chase Yokoyama. I said, you do realize I love Chase. He calls me Papi. I call him Papi. And he goes, yeah, but you're not Chase. I was like, what the hell?
What does that mean? You're not him.
You're not him. I was like, all right,
You're
bet.
not him.
You should have been
right.
like, but I'm Joe with 2.8 mil.
Yeah, you know, it's like, all right. Yo, look, a Rolex. I wish I could buy old comics with points.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, you could do so many things with points, man. And I honestly have always loved credit cards because I know how much money you could save, right? And it literally fits my lifestyle. So I'm not mad about the points except for Cap 1. But other than that, I'm gonna just keep getting these points until I get 2.8.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you guys are gonna see him in a couple of weeks, Johnny Ma, he says they are not gonna give more FHR credits with the refresh. I could see them saying it's $100 every 6 months, guaranteed there'll be a couple of hundred in Resi credit. Johnny knows his stuff like no other. He is. Wait till he comes on. You guys got to get your notebooks ready because you're gonna take notes. Homie knows it all. Johnny, thank you, puppy.
I think he's right because Amex, like, realistically, $200, they're gonna do that same thing they did with the Dell credit, and it's like, bro, like, why? You know, making it harder for you to use it. But he's right.
Yep. Look at edutainment right now. Thank you for the compliment here for all of us here. I'm close to being a points millionaire across the board if I can get the right sign up. I think your advice tonight can help me get there, bro. That's what we do. Let me know how it works out for you, puppy.
Man, that's $10,000 1-to-1.
Yep. I really appreciate that. Companies cut back on proper training programs for employees. Yep. They don't. You're 100%.
Nah, they don't know how to use this gift card when I show up.
He goes, they hire Joe. Yep. I do.
I know how to put the gift card into the system. I'll manually type it in for them. Mm-hmm.
Look, Jose says it best. I will milk these credits because the banks will hound me for $1. So I'll milk those cards for every credit. 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes. You know, look, 100, one like equals $100, 100 point donation. Theo Joe can book all our flights to PR. Yo, I'm going first class. Whether it's United, whether it's Delta, whether it's whatever. That's how I'm going.
Joe, I'm not going to lie.
My wife hasn't been on a vacation in a long time. She deserves it.
That's fire. That's fire.
You were going to say you're not going to lie, Del?
I'm saying that's fire because I again, this is something that Chad brought up a while ago, but you know, enjoy life and use these points to your best advantage. You know, a lot of people don't travel first class. They think it's a waste of money. Business, same thing. But it's like, you know, at some point in your life, you'll sit there and be like, or even God forbid, as someone's at the end of their lifetime, you'll sit there and say, I racked up $1 million or whatever in my Roth or in my savings. But then if you don't have anyone to give that to, you know who you're giving it to? The bank. So are you going to sit there, not use the money that you worked your life for to say, let me experience something different? You know, let me pay for this little luxury here and there. Be responsible, but, you know, utilize the money. That money is going to be gone tomorrow because you paid your bills. So sometimes you have to, you know, splurge on yourself. Make sure you're enjoying your life because a lot of times when you go and you have nobody to give this money to And even if you do, if you don't have a certain will set up or you don't have a shared account, the bank is taking it, and the government will just disperse it and use it for themselves. So
100. 100. Look, Flyer Rookie says we do that a lot. We pay our daughter's rent with the Alaska card, earn three times back plus the additional 10% Bank of America bonus for having an account. This
that's
affords us points in American
Ooh.
Airlines space.
that's tough.
That is fire. Look, see,
Joe,
footing
you
the
need
bill
sound
for
effects
stuff
for
is
this,
so
man.
underrated.
Joe, you need sound effects. You gotta be like, "Wepa!"
I gotta get that ready. I do. Yo, CJ, thank you. Smash that like, y'all. So before we leave tonight, because we're going on 2 hours, I forgot. But next week I'm gonna show you. My man Emmanuel from Ekster sent me the new bag that you travel with. That's like a vacuum bag, and it crushes your clothes. Like it sucks up the air, and you could put a lot of clothes into this. So he sent it, but since I just got back today, I want to have it understood right and be able to show you guys next week. But that being said, it's never alive if I don't show you my Extra Wallet Pro, which a lot of people like the color. This I was using it a lot this weekend. And when you just slide up the cards and they see the platinum and the gold cards come up, and they love the black card or the United card. A lot of people thought this was just like the black card.
I'm gonna apply.
I'm telling you. Well, use my link.
Yo, you know,
There
I
you go.
was baiting him. I was baiting Joe. I knew he was gonna say something.
I'm gonna send you my shit personally right back to you. I'm gonna text you
Joe's
when we're
the
done here.
man.
That's gonna
I was waiting
right
for
through
it.
you.
I thought he was gonna bring up the extra wallet when you talked about your wallet. I'm like, this would have been a perfect segue.
You got
I
an
was
extra too. You got the extra.
I was
too?
trying to get him into it too. I was like, wait, I gotta
I'm like,
Let me see, TJ. Let me see yours, CJ. Show me yours. Show me yours.
got right here.
Yo, that is
Woo.
beautiful. That color is badass.
Unfortunately,
Yo, I love it. That's beautiful. They're making some really nice colors now,
Blue.
and engraving it and all this stuff. It's great. Johnny says here, I foot the bill for company events. Wow, biggest one was $10,000 at 4 times with the gold card.
Johnny, man, we have to have a conversation because this
Johnny is the man. Johnny, Jesus.
That's awesome.
Terrell, edutainment, always use points with IHG. Reserve 3 nights, get 4th free. You don't get a 4th night free with cash reservation.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
And this is the woman
Lisa,
who has been keeping me up. Lisa.
We got to talk about stocks.
Yo, Lisa, I don't know how Lisa keeps that beautiful smile of hers going with the way the stocks have been going.
Whoa,
but she's bringing us the info always. Lisa, I appreciate you. Check out Lisa's channel, mi gente. She's giving you the latest, and she puts it in terms that you can understand, which is huge for me. Lisa, thank you for being here as always. I appreciate that, my love.
Joe, the stock market is the best time to invest, man.
Oh yeah, well,
buy the dip.
You know,
100. I wish Ekster would make a phone wallet case. Yo, you know what?
That would be fire.
I'm gonna ask him that. That's a great
co-founder of Ekster.
Sean, I'm gonna hit up Emmanuel tonight. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna take a picture of the screenshot right here. So I need Dell and CJ to smile so that I could take a picture of you guys while I do this, because I'm gonna send it to him to show him the question live. Oh, right there. Look at those faces. Thank you. So now, wait. Gunnar says he just earned the 300 subs yesterday.
300 subs for what?
A 300 point sub
or 300 YouTube sub?
I don't. Does he have YouTube?
If
I know, Gunnar. You gotta tell us, Gunnar.
If you got 300 sub, I'm gonna need that.
So, guys, we're gonna end it here. Oh wait, hold on. Question: can we take our travel bank money for United to buy United points?
No,
it's just to add it to the price.
And I'm gonna tell you why, because I just did that. Since I'm going to Dallas, I'm booking a flight back from DFW to EWR, Newark Airport. But I thought that you can use those points or the travel bank money to pay for upgrade or to pay for priority boarding, whatever. But unfortunately, you cannot. You can only use it to add to the ticket, the base ticket price. So you can't do anything else but buy a ticket.
I have $1,000 in United Travel Bank cash right now.
So why are you not buying people flights? You could, Joe got too much money right now with these points, man.
I didn't use. You know what it was when they did it with the business. So I had everything hit at the same time at the beginning of the year. So I was just moving it over. It's the best way not to lose it. That's what I like about it.
You had
So
three
it gives you that flexibility. Huh?
You had 3 platinums before?
2. So I had the platinum personal, then I had the business platinum, and then there was an what was the other card that I had that gave me the travel bank cash? There was another card. I know I was able to transfer. I have literally $1,000 in there right now.
I need the business goal to be 250K.
I'll see what they tell me. So Gunna got the subs for bank account bonuses. Capital One checking sub. That's what he says right there. Yeah. Yeah. Davo said 300 Subway sandwiches.
I had gotten the $700 or $900 sub from Chase for their for their savings account and their check-in. And then they sent me a 1099.
Nice.
Wow. So CJ, anything you want to say, CJ, for our gente, your gente here? Talk to him.
No, I just I appreciate the opportunity, Joe. I came on just because I follow your channel, and I just really wanted to just jump on and say what's up to the peeps, say hello to mi gente, and wepa!
Yo, he did the finger snap, guns blazing.
Oh, no, CJ.
And he
was 5.
But he did that like smooth. It just came out. Like, what the hell?
I need you to hold that in a little bit longer. I wish Sledge and Chad was on here. See what they would say.
He gave you a 5, CJ.
You had to hold it a little bit longer. You had to.
I think CJ could do that.
I think he can. That's why I was trying to see.
CJ, you know what, CJ? I'm gonna give you a minute because I want Dell to do one, and then you could one up him. Go ahead, Dell.
Go ahead.
Listen, all right.
Look, they're giving you. I
got 8.9.
8.9. 8.9.
That was short.
Let's see. Okay.
Oh, look, Gunna gave you a 10. Oh, damn. Dell stepped up his game.
Yo,
CJ, now you got to come in hard, Papi.
All right. Let me take a quick sip of the tea.
Oh.
They got a $2,500 bonus for a checking account.
Yo, look, he says it was organic and on point.
It was. I appreciate that too.
Go ahead,
You
CJ.
guys ready?
Kill it.
Right. 3, 2, 1. Way!
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, CJ.
Woo!
I'll give you a 10. I like that one.
Yo, 11s. I got 11s. Look at this.
We doing it big out here. And
Listen,
I would love to be
we
back
got
on,
to
mi
do
gente. I
100
would
likes
love to be
on
back
live.
on and just hang out.
100 likes on this live, guys. Come on.
9.3 out of 10, QC man. Johnny Ma says $2,500 Wells bonus was if you park $250K at the bank. Hell no. That didn't happen.
I don't think so.
For Wells Fargo, I need my money because they might
78
No,
viewers
thank
and likes
you.
at the same time. Nice. Thank you for that, Ian. I appreciate it. Look, Sean gave you a 10. Lisa gave you a salute. Teddy Suss gave you a 13. Yo, 9.9.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Hey, those are
All
those are some high WEPA scores right there, Joe.
Yo, this was probably one of the highest WEPA scores I've ever had on a live. I'll be honest.
I've been practicing. I practice on the back end when everybody's practicing their lives. I'm
They
like,
were at least
I can do it better.
Those were like at least a good 15, 20 second WEPAs.
I need someone to be as red as Joe when he does it.
Anthony did it last week.
When he popped
the vein.
Anthony popped
With
his
the
vein.
vein popping out.
I need the vein.
Guys, I want to thank you. I want to say thank you to the chat for the super chat. So hold on. And the memberships, as always, Xavier, 12 months member. Thank you so much. John, thank you, Papi. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for the super chat as well. DJ Bruce Wayne Presente, thank you for being a member and the super chat. Anthony Fierce, thank you so much for the super chat as well. Juan Garcia, thank you for the super sticker. Ian, thank you for the memberships. I appreciate that. Really do. Thank you so much. Mr. 1099, have fun in Hawaii, Papi, with the family. Give the family my love. Thank you for the super chat as always. Super sticker coming through with QC Man. Thank you so much, QC Man. I appreciate that. Fly with Rookie, crazy knowledge tonight. Thank you so much for that. Means a hell of a lot to me. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you so much. New Eurekan, thank you so much. Great stuff. Got to get back to work. I appreciate you guys for everything. Look, wait. Here we go. Fed Ming says, for real, I can vouch for CJ. 9.999. Whoa. Great live as always. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you. De nada, Jonathan. Gracias, papi. Thank you. Happy Tom. Thank you for the super chat. No, man, I appreciate you. Thank you, Happy Tom. I appreciate it. Thank you. Kaif, how you doing, Kaif? Thank you for being here as always. Look, he's got 10s across the board. 10. All right. Well, mi gente, I thank you for being here on a Tuesday as always. We got great things coming up. Thank you for the huge numbers as always. Thank you for the love this past week and messages and stuff that I was getting. I appreciate that as well. God bless you guys. I hope you guys have a great week ahead. You could be anywhere on a Tuesday you choose to be here. I thank you for that. But more than anything else, on behalf of everyone on this screen, we thank you for giving us the privilege of your time. Until next time, mi gente. See you next week. Take care. Wepa gana. Love you, Papa. Take it easy, guys. Garrett, before I leave, Garrett, love you, Papa. I know you're always ninja watching. Love you, Garrett. Peace out, Dennis. I love these Puerto Rican goodbyes. Later.